Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Because you always just that active red back, defending. I think it's like. Because you always just that active red back, defending. I think it's like.
Are we not? Oh, hey. Let's hope there's no mishaps like that from Arsenal today, people. If you heard that or caught that blooper. People, deluded, I'm back again. The big day has finally come upon us. It's the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Arsenal are back in the big leagues, sitting at the big tables, and with it all to do tonight. Now, when I say Arsenal, Bayern Munich, all us Arsenal fans, it puts a sour taste in our mouths, pause, in a sense of they've battered us, they've bullied us several times, and they've had our number. Hopefully things have changed domestically, where you look at Arsenal, we're high-flying. Mikel Arteta is doing great things. Where you look at Bayern Munich, they can't win the Bundesliga unless an absolute madness happens where Leverkusen are concerned. Their manager, obviously, Thomas Tuchel's departing. This is all they got to look forward to. Now, we need to do it, man. We're doing what we need to do in the Premier League. We're in the Champions League. And again, I don't know where you lot would say, people, but in August, my expectations for the Champions League, or better yet, my requirements was, can we just, I know it's on the floor, people, but can we just get out of the groups amicably, get into the last 16 and see where we can go? And we've done that. You know, it'd be lovely to go to the semi-finals. We've got 180 minutes of football. It'd be lovely to get to the semis and the finals and, you know, potentially win at Wembley. It would be amazing, people. And again, where Arsenal are going, where we're developing, I don't want myself and Arsenal fans to necessarily be amazed by the sense we're here. And for the players, obviously it's nice to be here, but at the end of the day, it means nothing if the journey ends either today or in hindsight or either in the second leg. Now, we've got 3 big games. We've got to play Bayern Munich twice, and in between that, on Sunday, we've got Aston Villa, so we've got it all to do if we want to win something amazing. Smash the like button on your way in. Where the comment section is concerned, predictions, talking points, etc., etc. Feel no sort of way about getting them in, folks. And again, it's probably going to be a nail-biting encounter where I hope Arsenal fans, I know they will, but I hope the Arsenal fans will be making their presence felt even more today, obviously due to the occasion, but also by the same token that there can be no Bayern Munich fans there officially. You know, you probably imagine some of, you know, banduled their way into this. We've got this come on Arsenal. I hope we do, man. The one thing I'll give Bayern Munich, I think experience can be overrated, and hopefully it's overrated today, but it can't be overstated. The vast majority of those players have won a lot of things either at Bayern Munich or at other clubs. They've all been in the game for a long time. They've all been competing in the latter stages. That's the one thing we don't have over Bayern Munich. Now, we hope to aspire to be in that realm, but we don't have that at this present day. You know, Thomas Tuchel, I'm always wary of when rival managers speak about us before the games, because in short, people, it's probably just mind games. But he said in many ways, Arsenal are the blueprint of the modern game. You know, for a team that's just undertaken this new project really and truly, and to the wider world of football, only really seen it in the last 2 years develop and show where we're about, then we've done all right. Now, for me personally, I think the journey to getting Arsenal to this point and all the talking points that we find ourselves, or the footballing communities speak about. Personally, I think it kind of started when we lost out to Spurs for top 4, because there was a lot of things we was doing then that we're doing now, obviously to this, not to this level, and we sold ourselves short. So I'd say in the last 3 years, personally, there's talk around Arteta signing a new contract in the summer. I think that's well deserved. If I'm completely honest with you, the manager is making great things happen. Where the like button's concerned, make sure that you're there. You're not going to the game, broski. How would the watch-alongs be done? And then have you tried to get a ticket? You know, I'm not going to lie, I did try it, but have you seen the markup that some Arsenal fans are charging? My word. Again, I know a lot of you, not necessarily on the ticket exchange, because that didn't work for me. I tried 1-2 sources, trusted sources, like actual sources, that didn't work. Then, you know, you browse around, you see what's going on. And that's what I'm talking about. The markup. Listen, in this day and age, and with the cost of living and things like that, I don't begrudge anyone trying to make a profit or just trying to make, you know, you just trying to make a profit. But my word, it's a madness. Big up yourself, Shay, regardless. I'm glad Kyrgios is starting. I think he's going to clamp up the left flank. He's starting. I haven't seen the lineup, man. So Tomiyasu's probably not got 90 minutes in him. All right, let's go, Kyrgios. You know, Kyrgios done well, you know, really and truly. You know, again, I know we didn't sign him last. I know we didn't sign him in the summer, but I kind of unofficially count him as a summer signing purely because that was his first sort of extended stay at Arsenal, like first full season at this moment in time. He joined us in January where there's a lot of talking points and he needed to adapt. It shows how good he's been. You know, at the end of the day, he might have still been on the bench if, you know, everything that we found ourselves talking about at this moment in time didn't happen in terms of injuries. You know, again, where preparation meets opportunity, you end up in situations like this. So big up Kyrgios, starting at left back, and it's testament to the club and that not really phased. I hope he does well. I'm not nervous about Kyrgios per se. I would have preferred Tomiyasu, of course. A fit Timber would be good, but I'm not worried about Kyrgios because I think naturally some Arsenal fans are worried about him in the bigger games and things. I know Bernardo Silva gave him some problems, but come on, think about it. Bernardo Silva's going to give everyone problems. Nothing led to a goal. And he done well against Liverpool. He's still raw. Potentially is someone they're going to look to get at. But you never know, man. Hopefully he ends up being man of the match, essentially. Just get the result, boys. And for me, I'm a bit nervous, if I'm honest, purely because Kai Havertz and Declan Rice, if they get yellow cards, then they're not playing in Germany, people. So we hope they can stand up to be counted. Where the lineups are concerned, people, if you give me just a sec, you'll see to the left and right of me, both of them. For Arsenal, you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kyrgios, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. What's your lot's thoughts on that immediate starting 11? On the bench, Karl Hein, Aaron Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, El Nene, Partey, Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Trossard, Jesus, and Nketiah. It's a fairly decent bench, really and truly. You know, you've got Trossard, Jesus to call from. What is you lot's immediate thoughts? For me personally, I'm happy Martinelli started. You lot would have seen my content every day. I've been going back and forth. Do you go with Gabriel Jesus or Martinelli? And I still, in many ways, would love to have 12 players and start Gabriel Jesus, but I just think Martinelli's fearless. I don't think Kai Havertz has put a foot wrong recently, and he gives us a lot in terms of 90 minutes. Saka is Saka. And, you know, if we had someone on his level, maybe he wouldn't start necessarily. But he's the star boy. Midfield's obviously a great talking point. Is it going to be Partey? Is it going to be Jorginho? You know, again, didn't Jorginho get significant minutes in the week? Did he get 90 minutes against Brighton? Did he? Or did he get something significant? Either way, many people, I think he did. And if I'm wrong, I hold my hands up. But I think many people would have expected him to have been on the bench here. And I guess it raises in question, how fit is Thomas Partey then that Jorginho is going to play 2 games in a row? Now, this could be a tactical decision, purely a tactical decision, and little isms and schisms in what Arteta wants to do to defend against Bayern Munich today and give our best chance of winning by defending. I mean, obviously, put up a fight and win the game. So that's a big talking point. You got to remember, just because you're on the bench doesn't mean you can't play a significant part in the game. It is lit to be able to call on Partey, Tomiyasu in terms of closing out games. Zinchenko as well. Now I'm just playing with you lot, people. Trossard's obviously Trossard. It is what it is at this point, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And respectfully to Bayern Munich, they're a great team. Again, would this be the strongest 11 Arteta in his heart of hearts would have necessarily went with if form wasn't a thing and injuries weren't a thing? Or us Arsenal fans, probably not. But I'm not being funny. With the greatest of respect to all my players, because you've all done well, you know, big up Kyrgios in particular against Porto. And I know it's not the same, but Bayern Munich, they got great names, great manager, many threats to be scared of, but they're not in the best of form. And football, just go out there and play football, man. This ain't Formula One where the car dictates what you've got. What's this? Where's my remote? Sorry, folks, I'm still here. What's this Real Madrid? I hope I ain't got the wrong channel on. I don't care about Real Madrid today. And it's annoying how UEFA have put Manchester City and... now I've done that now. Good save there, DG. Good spot. Yeah, as I was saying, it's quite annoying how UEFA have put Man City, Real Madrid on the same day as that we're playing. Again, people, predictions. Smash the like button. Don't be nervous, people. We wanted days like this. It's a bit annoying how Rio Ferdinand continuously gets these gigs. Big up Martin Keown in the building. But yeah, people, make sure we've got the right channel or there'll be some serious problems. Appreciate you, Muffin. Not gonna lie, need Partey more than Jorginho. I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred Partey to play, but I think if there's ever been a time or a period as an Arsenal fan where, again, hindsight's a wonderful thing. If things go right, we praise it. If things go wrong, we ask questions. But I can't think of a time as an Arsenal fan, even specifically of late with Mikel Arteta, whether we've been winning or not, where, and it's more so since the turn of this year, in the sense of it's not that it don't matter who goes out there, but regardless of what 11 relatively within the context is, we're doing all right. I would have preferred Partey, but I've got faith in Jorginho. Jorginho, he didn't look out of place against City. I was even shocked with some of the talk around Jorginho had a bad game against City or he was overrun. I don't agree with that slightly. I mean, obviously, it could go left with Jorginho, but I've got faith in him. And to be fair, if you're a Champions League winner, you've played in moments like this. If I'm completely honest with you, going back to Arsenal before we look at Bayern Munich, I look at everybody in this team, everyone, it don't matter if you've played one game in the Champions League or you've played a million prior to playing for Arsenal. Everybody's here for a reason. You're all collectively part of the squad. Some of you that are on the bench have been starters. Some of you have been on the bench. Some of the bench players have been starters. Some of the starters have been on the bench. So you're all quality players. Go out there and do what needs to be done, man. Like, it's as simple as that, really and truly. And again, but in particular, I'm looking at someone like Jorginho today. Don't get it twisted. I'm looking at Thomas Partey. Jorginho's an experienced man. Won stuff for Italy. Played hella games for Italy. Played for Chelsea. You can say we're on about Chelsea, but it's a big club that's been doing things. You've won this competition. Again, as much as we can, and again, big up to everyone who was part of the live stream we did a few hours ago where we obviously spoke heavily about Bayern Munich. The engagement was heavy. And I know I always say that, but in particular, that video was good. We spoke about the tactics and the pockets of space. If they start someone like Goretzka, he makes late runs. Musiala in the pockets, the 1v1 demons, all that tactical jazz. But I do think when the later you get on in all competitions, but mainly cup competitions, and specifically the Champions League, as you get on in the tournament, tactics, all that stuff is relevant. It's what makes or breaks stuff. And when you don't romanticize football, that's probably where it's won and lost. But at the same time, for all of the talk around Thomas Tuchel as a manager, Arteta as a manager, the players, the player matchups, the potential battles, all that tactical jazz, there's two things I believe in the Champions League as you get to the latter stages that you need to have in your favor. One, psychological. It's very psychological. It's so psychological. And if I'm on his second leg against Porto, a couple of our players, for as talented as they are, they finally look their ages to a degree. Now, nothing came of it, but psychologically. And moments, moments, really. Moments make it, moments paint the story, essentially. You look at a game, potentially the Chelsea at home, Spurs, Man United at home. If these games at some point in these games, they all could have ended differently and there'd be other narratives. The narrative, rightly so, around Arsenal internally with our Arsenal fans, not the gossip, is that we defended very amicably against Manchester City. But had Trossard, Jesus, or anyone else who had a half chance, had they have scored, what is the logic around, where's the logic around the post-match game thoughts? So we need to pick our moment. We need to take our moments. You look at Real Madrid, they're a great team. Carlo Ancelotti, in my opinion, especially in the modern day, because Carlo doesn't reflect what a normal manager looks like. He's not wearing them tight suits and track suits and that. He's just old school Italian job settings. He's very good tactically, as are Real Madrid. But how many times in the latter stages did you see them flirting with defeat and you saw Carlo Ancelotti doing that? You saw Benzema. It's like they got powers in the 80th minute back from the dead. It was an Undertaker thing, really and truly. We need those things to work for us. We need, and again, we need Kai Havertz to have his own sort of story at Arsenal, similar to Chelsea. I am looking at Havertz, Jorginho, Declan Rice, based on being a Conference League winner, the more significant players. And to be fair with you, again, keeping up with the theme with psychological stuff. For example, not that he will, if Declan Rice is looking nervous, if Odegaard's looking nervous, if Saka's looking nervous, if players that have not played against Bayern Munich with heavy context is looking nervous, and you see Jorginho saying calm down and things, that could help you, really. We could have again, we hope the game ends up positively for Arsenal Football Club. But there is, even though I wanted Partey to start, and God forbid this happens, smash the like button, people. Unless you want to lose today, let's not put that in the air. Partey might have started today and we lost. And where are we at with that? People are probably going to say, oh, Mikel Arteta shouldn't have played him. He ain't got 90 minutes, etc. So you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Arteta says we need to have our whole squad fit in April. He said we've got one of the finished squads. As we know, we've got 7 games left in the Premier League, and on paper, hopefully more, but 2 against Bayern Munich. Make what you want to make of it today. Write whatever narrative you want to write today, Arsenal. All the hard work we put into in the months building up to August, from August till November and December, you know, we kept our heads when, in theory, there was a reason to be positive because we kind of playing the same way, but we weren't getting results. After the bye, you know, we've been the best. Is it a massive claim to say that we've been the best informed side in 2024? I don't know. I didn't say best, but in fact, we probably have been. It doesn't matter, though. You know, the season starts in August, it ends in May, and there's talking points that we'll all go through. But all that matters is how did it start, how did it end? In history, is your name etched in next to anything? Yeah, Ron Cool playing Kirio instead of Tomiyasu. We don't know that yet. And to be honest with you, he might do what he did against City. Tomiyasu, you know, you're going to come on last 20 and just shut up shop. I would have liked to have seen Tomiyasu, if I'm completely honest with you, but Kirio's going to have to do a job. And to be fair with you, maybe, you know, well, Tuchel's seen enough games if he's done his homework with Kirio playing, but maybe he expected Tomiyasu to start. Maybe that's just another little thing to keep people guessing. I don't know, but he's going to have a big day today. I mean, you look at Bayern Munich, they've got Manuel Neuer, Deluded, Kimmich, Gnabry, Goretzka, Kane, Sane, Dyer, Davies, Lamia, Musiala. Well, boy, with the first things first is what do you think of Tottenham people? You got Eric Dyer and Harry Kane. I think in the Champions League, of course, the sample size is a lot smaller, but Bayern Munich's statistics defensively are quite good. In the Bundesliga, they're shipping. If worst comes to worst and we lose today, I'll be very annoyed if they keep a clean sheet. Very annoyed. Like, unbelievably annoyed. Quality players, you know, Delit's been linked with Arsenal. Let's see what he's about. Let's ask questions. Kimmich, quality player. Gnabry, welcome home. Remember, once a Gooner, always a Gooner. Goretzka, I'm looking at you in particular because I just had in my head you're going to make that late midfield run, and I hope it doesn't cost us. Harry Kane, well, he's a former Arsenal Academy grad. I can give, well, not even grad, just Academy player. It's Harry Kane, isn't it? Gnabry, Kane, Sane, Eric Dyer, to a degree, Musiala, they've all got indirect ties to England or, you know, some sort of thing with Arsenal. Arteta showing big trust in Kirio. Love to see it. Kirio, take your chance tonight, man. It's not even a take your chance thing because you're the first choice left back. But, and I hope he keeps developing, but if everybody was fit, would we ever have seen Kirio in this light? If everyone's fit this time next year, are you necessarily going to play? Now, you keep developing and showing that you're trying to play football here. Of course you can. But you might not be in that situation again. Kirio, remember all the times you sat on the bench. Remember you had to sit on the bench for Rob Holding before Rob Holding made a mistake. Stand up to be counted today, Kirio, man. You know, even at the most optimistic of Arsenal fans, Kirio's going to have a busy day. Don't get twisted. Benjamin White as well. Gabriel as well. Saliba as well. In particular, Benjamin White and Gabriel, I spent like half an hour of my last live stream like singing you lot's praises. So don't let me down today. Declan Rice is absolutely mustard. Full faith in Jorginho. My Capitano, Martin Odegaard. You know, I'm a big fan of Odegaard, so there's nothing I need to say. Saka, I'm not going to lie. You're the guy. But I need to see something today, man, because too many rival fans are talking like the audacity. You know, you don't have, I'm not saying Saka is the best and all this, but some of the rhetoric around you, they're buoying it, Saka, you know. They're buoying it. And, you know, certain players a week or two ago got hat tricks. You ain't got one of them at our club yet. You know, I would have loved to have seen you score against City. I'd love to see you score today. If you score today, the group chat is going off. In particular, Martinelli. I'm fighting your battles. You know, again, in an ideal world, we'd win 3-0. And I'm going to be a bit different. I would say Saka, Martinelli, and Smith Rowe would bag today with Jesus getting an assist. Big calls, man. Big calls. Cedric not on the bench, but Haim, damn. Cedric is really that bad. Wait, raw, yeah. Cedric probably got the day off, man. Big up Cedric. He's making hella money, man. Cedric probably got the day off. Probably handed in his notice or something. He's had the best job ever, really. Him and Carl Hein got the best jobs ever, you know. Like, first time I think I've seen Carl Hein in a hot second. Completely forgot Cedric was here. And to be fair, if we win this, I don't know how it works, but and, you know, UEFA might be tight, but is like if Arsenal were to win, every player that's technically played in the Champions League this season, would they get a medal? You know, obviously, if this competition ends the way I would love it to end, you know, Cedric is a Champions League winner. If the season ends, not that I look at the league table. Wait, is this a quarterfinal? People, I never knew that. I don't know what Arsenal are doing. I just watched the games. But if we were to do a double, whatever that is, as Cedric played 5 games, he's done a double. That's crazy. Not gonna lie, Kyrgios versus Sane is gonna be hella nervous for me. Same. I hope it works out. And big up Kyrgios. You've got the manager's faith. I know you got the fan base's faith as well, because as much as I would have started Tomiyasu, I wouldn't have started Zinchenko, but I think people are getting onto him. A lot of people had Kyrgios, like Kyrgios got to play and he's got an opportunity. I wonder what that means though, because I look back in the Champions League. Obviously, the wingers today are going to have to defend anyways. It's a big day for defending on or all actions of a football pitch. But you go back to the Porto game at home. Many people ain't spoken about it, but you look at and it didn't happen against City, so it might not be a thing. But you look at defensively a couple of times. Trossard's basically being a left back, and it's not my wingers coming to help me out here. It's you're a left back defensively, and Kyrgios becoming a third centre half. So maybe that's something. Now, if there was one issue I think I have with Kyrgios, sometimes I think he's a bit raw with his tackles, and he's a bit naive. He could be a bit street smart, and also I do think he, to a degree, struggles when consistently pulled out into wide areas. So Arteta's got to know that, and so there's got to be a plan against it. So let's see, man. Let's see today. Kai Havertz is going to put in a defensive shift as well, as we know. Beating Bayern in the champs ain't for everyone. Malik, come on, man. Bragging about stuff from how many days? What about today? The past is the past. You can't rest on your laurels. What are you doing today? How the mighty have fallen. Swear down, you can't beat Sheffield United. That's crazy. Thought you lot won the league after the dramatic Man United win. That the hat-tricks you're gassing up for players. Deflected shots and pens and that. I didn't care his one was better. Would have preferred Tommy, but glad it's not Zini. The one thing, again, beyond the obvious, Kyrgios clearly more defensively minded than Zinchenko. And I said this earlier, and I'm not dissing Zinchenko because he's obviously an athlete. He's a professional footballer. Like, he's literally an athlete. But in comparison to your teammates, I don't think you being not the best in the air helps. You're not physical like them. Like, yeah, they're physical in a tackle and they're strong 1v1, all points that need to be remembered, people, but they're more physical than you. You know, Zinchenko's not that. And I just feel with us getting more athletes, like Havertz is an athlete. Look at the ground he covers. You know, Declan Rice as well, Kyrgios as well, even though the statistics probably be in Zinchenko's favor because he goes forward a bit more. But yeah, and Zinchenko just food, really and truly. If you're Sane, you're going to just get at him all the time, really and truly. Havertz goal, Rice goal, Raya goal, you know, rather dreaming. That'd be lit. You know what? If Raya takes a long free kick in our half or goal kick, and he's just gone long lumping it to find Havertz, and somehow Manuel Neuer's done something crazy, I'm on that. London's still blue until you man win a major. Right? Put your invincible on the table. If we paid off referees and that, we did as well. My club didn't sell our souls. If Arsenal Football Club sold its soul and didn't have the class, we win in 2006. I want to win a Champions League, but have you got invincible? Allow it, man. You was nothing before Roman, man. Allow it, man. Bragging about all that. Sound like Man United fans talking about the past. Football's changed. There's 5 subs now. This is crazy. Like, still talking about that. There's VAR in that now, man. Come on. Go away, man. We've had our time now. Let's see what you man do today. Positive vibes only, man. Smash the like button, people. Positive vibes only, man. We're back. Can it be like in the movies where someone's just tired of getting bullied and they punch someone up? Or is it going to be in like reality where someone stands up to a bully and gets beaten up even harder? I don't know, man. But on a serious note, we need to go into the second leg with something to fight for. We need to. And this is where, beyond more than what we know, the depth of the squad is going to start being tested, because God forbid, but imagine it's 0-0 over 180 minutes across the 2 legs. It goes to extra time and penalties. Yeah, we win. It's great. But look at physically what it does, because you still got to get on the Premier League boat a few days after. I see you holding them tabs up there. Big up. Let me off, man. And to be fair, there's a method to the madness with this. This is all for you lot. Obviously, that's the lineup. This is all for you lot. I'm trying to do the Sky Sports thing. Both Declan Rice and Kai Havertz are 1 booking away from a 1-game suspension in the Champions League. If they get booked today, it means they will miss the second leg versus Bayern Munich. Bayern have won 3 of their last 4 visits to the Emirates Stadium in the Champions League. They lost 1. I'm sure that was the game Mesut Ozil patterned up. Bayern have kept just one clean sheet in their last 12 in all comps. So what I said earlier, I'll be absolutely livid if we don't score some goals today. Bayern have won 3 of their last 4 visits to the Emirates, as we've said. We've got that already. See, I'm excited, man. Bare double tabs in that. Kai, again, this is what I wanted to speak about as well, because if you watched the live stream earlier, they're not starting Kim Min-jae, so it doesn't mean anything. So it's kind of redundant. But basically, Kim Min-jae is, one of the most headers for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. Kai Havertz, you would have seen 10 of his 13 aerial duels against Porto when we played them. So I thought that could have been something. And to be fair with you, this has come off my screen. This was the original Dream Seller. Mustafi was shit, pardon my language. And you know the craziest thing? We actually had a great unbeaten run with Mustafi up until a point. William Saliba has the best aerial success rate of any remaining player in the Champions League this season. It's different. Malik, you still talking about Disassi and Colwell and them kind of guys. We've been linked with Rafa Leao, but that's not for here. Harry Kane has 14 goals against Arsenal, so we need to stand up to be counted today. Again, Kai Havertz propaganda, high pressures. We're going to need that today. This is why I don't mind him playing up front. Among players remaining in the Champions League, Kai has applied the most high-intensity pressures in the competition with 174. But at the same time, with that comes a cost, because you might pick up a yellow and then you're not playing in Germany. But as much as I would like Kai and Declan Rice to be cautious of that, I don't want them to play with that handbrake knowing you're going to get a yellow card. If you get one, deal with it, innit, really and truly. And again, I'm not going to lie. I would have preferred these kind of graphics after the game, but it says our house, full house, all red. Let's go, man. Let's do what needs to be done today. So, yeah, man. And I saw this online. Apparently with Bayern Munich, they have 167 more attempted take-ons than anyone in the Bundesliga and completed them at the highest percentage. You would imagine that would be the case. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a decent game today. But, yeah, that was all the statistical things I tried. Arsenal have won just 2 of their 7 quarterfinal ties in the European Cup / Champions League. They have won only one. They only have won 3 out of 14 games played, but all 3 of those were on home soil. Can we make it count today? But, yeah, back to showing you lot the lineup. There's 32 minutes until kickoff, people. If you haven't smashed the like button, what are you doing? 105 likes. Appreciate that. Seeing Gnabry back at the Emirates made my eyes water a bit. It's written in the stars. Him and Harry Kane probably get on the score sheet. If they don't get a yellow in this match, does it still count in the second? That's a great question, and one I wish I had the answer for. Someone can help us out. I'm going to enjoy this game. I would enjoy it if what's probably spoken about on paper when it happens in real life, and that on paper Arsenal should be running rings around these lot regardless of the players they have. But it's Bayern Munich. I'm still hurt, but it should be a good game. Can we just win, please? Can we just? I just want to go to Germany with something. And Kane's gonna. I wonder who is going to be the one to man mark Kane. You'd imagine it's going to be Gabriel, as it's always been, because he likes to drop deep. He's the one that wants to be the aggressor. And don't get twisted, for the centre backs, they're going to get pulled out wide many a times, as you know, Bayern try and create 2v1s out wide. It's going to be a decent game, and I guess it was against City. I actually think this game will be more of an even game than we've ever played in recent weeks, really and truly. Bayern, I don't think they're going to look like the Bayern in the Bundesliga. I think they're going to be up for it. And to be fair with you, they should be up for it. Come on, boys, man. This season, we can do something special. We've got 2 opportunities to do something special, very special. The player's mental could really be affected from the threat. I hope not. We need to watch out for Musiala. DG, I'm feeling confident. Listen, let's still remember this is Bayern Munich. And yeah, as for myself, whether I'm confident, I don't think I can answer that question, because you have to ask yourself, what is confidence? Are you really ever confident in life, or do you just have to face your fears head on? I'm confident that Mikel Arteta and the players have been preparing well all week, and hopefully they give the fans a result they would love to see. Keep saying it, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. Shout me, I can handle the press conferences. Mustafi World Cup winner. Listen, if I was Mustafi, I would not listen to a word I said, because I think he's crap. As you said, he's a World Cup winner. The streets know you only got that because Marco Reus got injured, which shows the thing about life. And how's Mustafi a World Cup winner? This is crazy. How can I watch Arsenal for free? Is that possible? If you got links, share them up. Massive politically media trained dancer. You're going mad. Muller must be pumping up these players. Jorginho and Havertz are going to have to calm down our players and focus. It's true, but at the same time, every individual footballer is going to have to get themselves in check. And I'd like to win today and across two legs, because you would remember, people, as soon as this draw was made, Thomas Muller got to talking. He got to talking, and he's a great player, and a great career. But yeah, so Arsenal got to stay focused. Kyrgios struggles against technical tricksters. Bernardo, but good against speedsters. I mean, anyone should struggle against them kind of players, but today you're going to need to do it. And to be fair, Kyrgios probably, in hindsight, that's probably why Kyrgios was rested, because he looked like he got 180 minutes for Poland during the international break. Then he was basically playing in all our games. Maybe he was rested this week as well with this in mind. But it just shows you never quite know what Mikel Arteta is planning, man, with how he's played certain players, when he's played certain players. Obviously, a lot of that is because he's got his own ideas. And he's probably, got information we don't have access to. Tense as hell right now. Yeah, Mustafi and Kane, nothing. Honor means absolutely now. It's life, innit? You're only as good as the people around you. Football is the best example of that. Big up DG. Team is looking good. Don't mind seeing Kirill at left back. Better defensively than Zinchenko. I hear that, but this could be a game where Zinchenko comes off the bench and he sets something up and he's a hero. Come on, Kai Havertz, man. You got to win the Champions League for us. Imagine that. Imagine that if he scores the winner at Wembley. And then I woke up and we have to focus on what the task ahead of us is today. Gnabry should come back to finish business, would be good competition and could play both sides. He wouldn't cost a lot, maybe 50 to 70. It's crazy how football is, not a lot is 50 to 70 million. I mean, I was one of them and I still kind of am. I want Gnabry back at the carpet, but I mean, 29 later this year, salary of £9 million, been known to pick up frequent injuries, at times not always shown the consistency not required. I would do it. But then again, I'm thinking with emotion. Does it make sense? Does the idea sound better than the actual practicality? It would be lit though, man. But Man United have probably shown you why you should never go back to your ex. Cristiano went back, Pogba went back, none of it banged. Johnny Evans is gone back, and it's actually working out for him personally, but collectively as a club is peaked. Man divided for real. Did you hear about the security at the Emirates? It's crazy. Listen, I hope everyone's well and safe. That's the first and foremost thing. Only issue will be Sunday against Aston Villa. Going to have shattered legs, but that's the price you pay, so let's go win. I think the Bayern midfield is slow and not that good. It's just the forward positions. Could Gnabry last without injuries in the Premier if he's still injury-prone in the Bundesliga? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I guess you're alluding to the intensity of both competitions, but are his injuries as a result of that? I don't know. Jorginho has become very integral for this Arsenal side. That must be the best 12 million the club has ever spent. To be honest with you, you're completely right. And again, I think people can go back to my live stream when we signed him. I understood why it would come across as underwhelming and Chelsea reject and all of that. But I couldn't understand why. I didn't think he'd be doing what he's doing at the moment, but I couldn't understand why people were so against signing Jorginho. That's that January in hindsight, very smart window. One of probably our best windows in recent years collectively. Obviously, I don't think it's better than the last two summers, but what Kyrgios in hindsight is showing his quality now. Trossard hit the ground running, pardon me, and to a degree, Jorginho did as well. Pardon me. Now Gnabry is injured too much. Let him in the sunset. I think you can leave him. If you put together the Jorginho and Havertz fee, it's a glorious bit of business. Boy, to be fair, Chelsea made bank. Musiala has 12 goals and 7 assists this season in all comps. The man said anything less than 3-0 Arsenal will be a bad day and missed opportunity. Boy. Just want to win today, man. What's your score prediction? 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. I think we've improved so much defensively. That's the one thing I want today, A solid. If they score, then they score. But let it be bloody hell, something brilliant. But I mean, Harry Kane did this and whatever. We haven't really been making mistakes this season. I really want to see us defend well. Amicably. I want us to be confident. And remember, they're coming into our house, man. Like, come on. Like, they're not the Bayern Munich of back then. They're still Bayern Munich, and we shouldn't sleep on them or underestimate them. But yeah, did you hear the Kimmich news? And it's news to me if something's come out in the last 35 minutes, to be very fair. Arteta wanted Jorginho at City before they got Rodri. Tells you the quality. Good player, man. Just ain't got the legs. He's made mistakes like everyone has. Mustafi has to be the worst centre back to ever play for Arsenal. He's bad, but he weren't that bad. I think Bayern is really going to be looking up for it because they haven't. Because they've lost the Bundesliga title. Things haven't gone well for them this season. They're going to have to be. This is all they've got. And what? They've got 2 defeats. They're coming into this off the back of 2 defeats in the Bundesliga. And I've never seen the team that they lost to recently before. I thought it was a made-up team, respectfully to them. No way we conceding against those swine. I mean, you say swine, but like that's cool and all, and I hope so. But look at the attackers. But then look at our players. Saka and Martinelli, it's a time to come of age. And it'd be interesting to see the midfield battle as well, man. Arsenal win 2+ goals. Everything is in our hands now. Boy. Have no regrets on the pitch. That's a big shout as well. And that's another thing. Like, just have no regrets, man. Just, if every individual takes care of himself, then the collective has nothing to worry about. Mikel Arteta, you must, I don't have it to hand, but it feels like he's got a decent record against Thomas Tuchel, obviously going back to his Chelsea days. Come on, boys, man. And Edu, please go and talk to the Bayern Munich counterparts. Can we please sign Matthias Tell from them? It's another game we should be involved in. It's not nice. It's nice not having Robin and Ribery in their lineup, which is true, but then at the same time, Gnabry, Kane, Sane, and Musiala. And now that the names I've said, they're probably not going to be the ones to score. If we win the Prem or Champs and Havertz scores in a final or contributes in some way, do you think Arteta changes his mind in buying a striker? Because I don't see how you're going to drop him. I don't think it should, because that's us getting complacent. Because for me, it would all matter how long does that form happen? How confident are you that he's going to bring more goals in? Can't you have the best of both worlds if you've got another striker and you've got him? Is ways that you look at Pep Guardiola, again, it's very different, but he was always thinking. And do you know what? I wonder how much Mikel has learned from Pep in hindsight, because he obviously used Sergio Aguero, but he made it clear Sergio was not going to play every week under him at City like that, or be the guy like that to a certain point. Obviously, the first guy I got rid of was Joe Hart. If we sell Eddie, we need another striker. Who that? We need a new striker anyways, man, if I'm honest with you. Secretly, behind the scenes, Flamini is investing billions into the club. I hope so. And bring back Mesut Ozil in some backroom staff world. Mustafi wasn't that bad. He just had the clown element to him, and it made people think he was worse. France, I'm not going to lie, he was crap, man. He was. I agree with you, and he's definitely not the worst centre-back to play at this football club. But he's up there, man. Come on, are we forgetting League Cup final, Manchester City? It's funny how I just saw that, because we were just talking about Sergio Aguero. League Cup final, City breaking on the counter-attack. You know, Sergio Aguero at the halfway line, sprinting with the ball. Mustafi basically the last defender nearest, rather than track the man back. Big Wembley, where fans have paid stupid money. It's a League Cup final. Arsene Wenger's the manager and whatnot. He's standing there doing this, got his hand up. That's pretty bad for me. But he's not the worst, though. Worse, there's a lot of candidates, if I'm completely honest with you. Scalacci's defo up there. Gallas, just because of how you conducted yourself, probably the worst for me. Rob Holding, there's Pascal Silgan. We've had some rubbish duns, man. I feel a bit harsh even saying Socrates. And Arteta's making me delete these guys from my mind. To be fair, I don't think Rob Holding was that bad. I don't think he's the worst. It's just him and Callum Chambers. He was part of the Arsenal teams that just used to get ripped. And Sane as well, but Mane and Salah, they showed these lot no mercy. Half of Salah's highlights is just destroying these lot, man. I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Channel your fears, man. Channel your fears. Chamak, he's not a centre-half, to be fair. Pablo Marie's up there. Purely because a lot of you Arsenal fans, you used to pretend that he was good. He wasn't good. He was not good. I've never seen someone, play against West Brom. West Brom didn't ask anything of us and get propaganda. And some of you lot said he was better than Gabriel. We was in the trenches, man. Man hates Gallas. Always hating him. Every stream I watch of yours. The only way he can avenge it is if he does a live stream. Let's get the engagement. But on my channel, obviously. But how can you not hate Gallas? How can you not hate Gallas? Like, obviously, I know them kind of men are very diplomatic, and you saw how he acted. What year was it? Whatever year France, I think France had a terrible World Cup. They was in the group stages. They went home. There was a big scandal and all that. Gallas was involved. Come on. He's like Rico. You can't trust him. Listen, Gallas, Arsene Wenger is my guy, and you lot know me. I love Grandad. But if there was one negative question I have to ask of him, I just want to know what's going on. Why didn't we give Ashley Cole what he wanted? Because he was one of my favorite players. Why didn't we give Ashley Cole what he wanted? Why did we agree to take Gallas? And why couldn't we get someone else? Why did you give Gallas the number 10? Why did you make him captain? And how was he allowed to do this BS? The only thing I'll give Gallas is I'm sure we beat Chelsea at the Emirates them years when we was dead and he scored. Mercenary. And can you really trust him? He's an absolute football sket, pardon my language, that he's played for Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal. Just saw he is. Could you trust someone like that? Untrustworthy guy. And let's not get into the Birmingham stuff. One of the worst captains and worst players I've ever seen play for this football club. And it makes me sick that I even have to remember this. Absolute bottle. I've seen some players bottle. I've seen Chambers crumble, Holding crumble. I've seen, Monreal's head getting slapped by Basuma. But they all had more integrity than you lot. Than Gallas, sorry. Fuck Gallas, man. Hey, Gallas, man. Please, you got me vexed that day. Hey, that was a dark day, man. That's the thing. I hope that's over with us, man. Because the thing is about Arsenal, I can't lie. When we crumble, we crumble. Like we don't crumble bit by bit. Like we collapse. Like last year, like Southampton, West Ham, Liverpool, just quickly. The City game crumbling from the start away from home. I love to see the mentality. I'm not laughing at the boys. It's funny because we're doing things, but we crumble. And that's something that's changed this season. When we've lost games, there's been something to take away from it. Like the only defeat, I would say there's 0%. It's never positive to lose. So to a degree, there's no positives. But the only game I'd sit there and say, okay, fair enough, would be Fulham away in the Premier League. Fulham away, there's nothing. It just weren't good enough. Pardon me, I thought Adebayor was overrated. Nah, he weren't overrated. I wish we had another Adebayor at this moment in time, man. Who's your perfect striker, Deluded? Do you think we have a chance to get your Keres and Rodrigo? I mean, you got to talk big money for Rodrigo and then convince him to leave Real Madrid. So I tend to, if that, and I'm being kind. Your Keres, I can't say he's perfect, but I like what I see. Would love to get to the Emirates sooner rather than later, to be fair. Lucas Perez, whoever scouted him, should have been sacked, and Podolski. To be fair, I like Podolski, but he just had zero work rate, man. He was just a vibesman. Frimpong was awful, but not a defender. Frimpong, centre midfield. If you're talking about Frimpong, his problem is he saw the money. He saw the money, man. He thought because I've weights Nasri, I'm lit now. Arsenal fans are going to love me. Linked up with his cousin Lethal B, and then he's collapsed. Like, finished. Plus, he wasn't that good. Gallas wore number 10. Like, Arsene Wenger, what was going on? And to be honest with you, I was reading his comments about that the other day, and I think he said something about, like, if I gave it to an attacking player, they're going to feel a lot of pressure. I thought it would take the pressure off a defender. Arteta, you're too smart. Not Arteta. Wenger, you're too smart to know that's nonsense. You're better than that. Historically, the one thing Arsenal is missing, apart from a 30-goal striker, is a midfield monster. Flair players need protection, especially in the Prem. But harsh, you've got Declan Rice, mate. That would be lit. Had so much false hope for the Nielsen to succeed. What a waste. He was a reboy as well. Abue was rubbish, but he was there at the Bernabeu, man, so big him up. And I did feel sorry for him, man. What game was it? I swear he got subbed and then subbed off. And fans were booing him. And Wenger had to come out and say, like, allow it, please. Like, don't do that. Arshavin, Nasri, Haleb, Carlos Vela were different. I don't know about the last name. I don't know about Carlos Vela. Another overrated one. He never had heart, man. Never had heart. Could see he wasn't going to make it at Arsenal. Because he chipped the keeper. He was late for that. He weren't going to make it. Nasri, different gravy. Unfortunate how it ended. Arshavin, different gravy. Yeah, Runnison, horrible. Someone needs to come out and talk about that one. Vela was rubbish, man. Vela was rubbish. You see, when Vela went on loan to West Brom and he didn't really do anything, I was like, yeah, he's finished, man. He's done. I love Haleb, but that man couldn't shoot. He had the shooting tackle for 13-year-old. No Haleb slander. Haleb was wavy, man. See, that's what I miss about Arsenal. Like, respectfully to the nation of Belarus, but Who else was going to find someone from Belarus that plays like that? Just because, like, nothing to do with the country. Ballers come from anywhere, but like, who had the pattern? Who knew he was there? Like, that's when we used to sign these guys. Now, I know things have changed and everybody knows where everyone is, but get back to that original Gabriel versus Diego Costa. I rate the original Gabriel because at least them times there, no one in Arsenal was standing up for ourselves. Like, he did it a bit mad and whatnot, but he stood up for us. And who didn't back it? Koscielny. Whose beef was he backing? Koscielny. I used to love Koscielny, but the way he left the club, like, we got to be honest, Arsenal fans. Koscielny, one of the most weakest players we've ever had mentally. He's always crumbled. Whenever it was goal time, he crumbled. Apart from 2014, he didn't crumble there, but he crumbled. Vela was meaty, man. He's gone. We don't need to pretend he was good. Vela wasn't good, man. He weren't the truth. He weren't the truth. Good player, but he weren't the truth, man. Oh my God, who remembers Ignacio Miguel? That did not bang at all. Do you know how I knew he wasn't going to make it? You weren't wavy enough. For when I'm hearing you come through Barcelona's academy, you was too basic on the ball. I've only removed the lineup because it's just dawned on me that the time, people. I want to get this lineup done for you quickly. Oh, why is Photoshop closed? That's not good. But yeah, he's not good, man. Ignacio Miguel was not good. Mental attitude is key. Julio Baptista, he was rubbish as well, man. He was rubbish. He looked like a wrestler. He was rubbish. He was slightly rubbish at Real Madrid as well. He was rubbish. Them times there used to be Real Madrid TV. You could actually just watch Real Madrid for free on the TV. He was rubbish. RIP Reyes as well, because obviously he joined us on loan in that swap deal. Oh, really? That's annoying. Just so you lot know what I'm talking about, people. I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. I'm just getting the lineup done for you lot. I actually guessed Arsenal's lineup, but Photoshop closed, so I have to do it all again. This is great. We've got 13 minutes until kickoff, people. Predictions, talking points, like buttons. Let's get all of that done. I must admit, through being here with you, look, I'm a lot calmer than how I was an hour ago. I wouldn't say I was a bag of nerves, but I just do that thing. Like, I'm one of them fans that I start thinking about every possibility, everything that could happen on the pitch, and all of those things. And I just get to the point where I just want the game to be played so we can obviously see exactly what's going to happen. As we said earlier, we prayed for times and moments like this. So let's stand up to be counted tonight. Kirill, Big Gabe. You know what Kirill, man of the match, shouts? We're speaking it into existence. You've got this, Kirill, man. These men are not good. Declan Rice, I'm going to need you today. But even if we win, I don't think we're getting out of here without Declan Rice or Kai Havertz yellows. And it's nothing to do with the players. To be fair, what was it, 3 minutes into I can't remember if it was at home or away, but they should have rescinded Declan Rice's yellow card because he got a yellow for no reason, which obviously could have a massive impact on next week. But again, I wouldn't say we need two midfielders necessarily, but I would like two midfielders. And I think with me just mentioning Declan Rice, wouldn't it be lovely to have another number 8 and a 6 or one of the two that's levels so that we could feel a bit more comfortable? But then again, you could argue if Declan Rice does get suspended, then this time, well, not exactly a week, we're playing on Wednesday. Well, you would have to probably see Thomas Partey, Jorginho, and Odegaard together. We need our whole squad at this point in the season. We've got it all to do. I wonder what's the odds on Kai Havertz scoring. Kai Havertz header anytime. I'm going to type that in. It's just written in the stars. He's playing against a German team. The only better odds are probably Harry Kane scoring. In fact, it's not even good odds because it's a short banker, really. You've got Manuel Neuer. You've got Joshua Kimmich. It'd be interesting to see how Kimmich will be deployed. And to be brutally honest, Martinelli is going to be a big clash. I'm sure those of you that have Twitter would have seen the latest video doing the rounds where it's Jadon Sancho up against Kimmich. And I'm not trying to be snooty, but personally, I think that's a good test to see somebody's footballing IQ, because take nothing away from Jadon Sancho, because it's good attacking play and also good defensive play from Kimmich. But everybody who's gassing up that Jadon Sancho clip and not talking about how Kimmich is doing a very good job defensively, I don't think you know what you're talking about. Kimmich is going to be a big test for Martinelli. Saka versus Davies is going to be a good one. I think we can get him on the transition. I don't think he's a great 1v1 defender. I think he's a good player at left back and he'd be welcome at the Emirates. But I don't think he's a good defender per se. You know, Bayern Munich did the right thing. Don't think I forgot. You know, you used to be a winger. It didn't bang. You're a left back. I know. I've been here. I'm a Sunday League fullback. None of us wanted to play there. Maybe the me 20 years from now can say, oh, yeah, I wanted to be like Trent Alexander-Arnold and Marcelo when I was younger. But, yeah, I mean, I had a soft spot for Ashley Cole, but no one wanted to be Gary Neville. Nobody wanted to, especially guys from ends. Who the hell wants to be a fullback? But you've got Davies, you've got Lemire. I can't lie, man. I'm starting to get nervous again, folks. But, like, good nerves. Like, how good can we play today? Can you lot win your individual battles? Because for me personally, if I'm a defender like Benjamin White and you're playing against Gnabry and Sane, if you have a great performance, you know you're good anyways, but if you have a good performance against some of the better players in Europe, well, you know you're a good defender. If you're Saka and Martinelli and you can get the better of their fullbacks, you're doing all right. If you can't, there's issues. Musiala's a quality player, and I would say for today, I'm not happy to see him play. But he's a joy to watch, man. I think he's a very pure footballer. I don't know how long he's going to stay at Bayern Munich. Surely he'll be in the Prem one day. Crazy. And he probably wouldn't have played for England in the first place, but he did at youth level. But if you don't remember when he was just coming up, Musiala's been in the game 2 minutes. No disrespect to him, but when he was first kind of making significant sound waves, I remember when Gareth Southgate was asked about him, similar to how he was kind of talking initially with Kobe Mainoo. He was like, oh, he's got to play some more games. We want him to play in the under-21s. Germany are saying, forget that, you're going in the first team. What do you think he's going to do? Now, I don't think Southgate was necessarily pressured to call up Mainoo, but I think he was, because he was saying all of that. Oh, he ain't played enough games for United, 21s and this, that. 2 years now, Mainoo's been called up, and I guess sometimes bullying works because he looks a genuine option, should be a genuine option going into the Euros. Oh, sorry, folks, got to export that again. It's meant to be a JPEG. We have 8 minutes until kickoff, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, commented, or subscribed, then what are you doing? What folder did I save this in? Brighton. Okay. To the left and right of me in just a second, folks. Once I can find it, you can see the lineup. And there you have it. Once again, for Arsenal, you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Kai Havertz, and definitely not Marcus Rashford. Where's Martinelli's name? What's going on there? Anywho, sorry, folks. We got to do that again. That's a good spot. You can see the last time I opened this file. I guess when I was doing that stream with the different knocker, we was talking about signing Marcus Rashford. I've really taken it literally. Let's have a bit of fun and call that Rashford. But yeah, in a second, blooper settings, we'll get back to that. I want to win today, man. In an ideal world, 3-0. Because then at their place, it's gonna have to be an open game. Even that, like, it might, again, the way Arsenal have been defending and all of that sort of stuff, people, I'm a lot happier and confident in our defensive performances. But at the same time, could you imagine having a 1-0 lead to go to Germany with? Yeah, apologies. Good spot. Once upon a time with Rashi, but that boat has sailed. Oh my God, that's Rashford's music. I'll put a 5 on 3-1. I mean, Zinchenko's not even, I can't say he's not playing, but he's on the bench. King Kai, big game player, will score. Let's go. I'm glad Martinelli is starting. We're going to need him today. How Southgate still has his job is criminal. I think Potter should get it, or Jose. I say the dream should be Pep, but I'd rather Jose, man. I think Potter makes more sense long term, but Jose could scumbag you a trophy. Like, he might not call up the best players. You know, Jose Mourinho would be the only manager if he became England manager. And let's just say he called up Henderson, he called up a Calvin Phillips, he called up all the stinky players you could think of. I would be cool with it because somehow he's gonna do something with it. 4-0 Arsenal. Look what Arteta is doing. He's made Arsenal fans relatively confident that we're saying 4-0 against Bayern Munich. It's crazy. I'd keep Zinni as Odegaard backup only there. I see the angle. Indirectly, you can cover a couple of positions. Gnabry, our 12th man. It's going to be interesting, man. I've got faith in Benjamin White. Kirill. It's not that I ain't got faith in Kirill. I just think you're going to be the more busier of the two. Kimmich should be in the midfield. I just don't think Tuchel football suits him. He also has pushed Musiala out wide. Yeah, but imagine Musiala's going to invert and all of that. First time I've seen us in the quarters with my own two eyes, prayed for times like this. King, how old are you? Respectfully. That's crazy. But to be fair, wait. We ain't been here in 14 years. Fair enough, man. And it always spins me. I mean, I'm only 28, but it always spins me that there's some Arsenal fans genuinely ain't seen us win the league. And pick up Mikel Arteta, but this might genuinely be the best Arsenal team a lot of football younger fans can actually remember. Musiala is such a beautiful footballer, DG. Man's just so smooth. But yeah, he is a quality baller, man. He just gets it. And it's a shame that he's not in the England system, if I'm completely honest with you. Kickoff is 4 minutes away. Both teams are coming out. You can see the lineups to the left and right of me. You've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Kai Havertz, and Martinelli. For Bayern Munich, you've got Manuel Neuer, Kimmich, Dyer, Boo, De Ligt, Davies, Lamir, Goretzka, Musiala, Sane, Gnabry, and Harry Kane. Boo! Let's go, boys. I'm 21 this month. This is definitely the best team I've seen. I've definitely seen better players though. I hear that. To be fair, last 2 years probably best teams of the No, I'd have to do my history. Could the last 2 years, including this year, be defined as the best teams of the Emirates era? I'm not even necessarily talking player for player because there's been some big players, but I'm not sure. We're almost at 200 likes, people. 172. Can we keep going? Thank the Lord to all of you who have already. Why do I feel scared? Because you're human. Fear keeps you alive. Only the paranoid survive. You've got to be scared. You know, you need fear in life. You need fear of failure, fear of going broke, fear of having no ambition, fear that I'm going to be on my deathbed one day and there's regret. You know, fear of being lonely. You need to use these things to drive you and make you the beast you can become. And that's what these players do. You know, you look at Mike Tyson. I said this before. I was watching a documentary. Like, he used to get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to do jogging, not because he wanted to. He obviously thinks his opponent's going to be on that, or his opponent's not doing it, so he needs to. Why? That's the fear of losing. You need fear. You know, the fear of failing drives Mikel Arteta to be a better manager and learn from his mistakes. We should be fearful. We should be excited. We should be all of that stuff today. Just go out there and do the job, man. I can't believe we've got this many players fit, though. I know you can have more players on the Champions League bench, but it's like that one day at school and you go into class and everyone's there, even the boy and girl who've probably been to 2 lessons all year because they're always bunking school to go chip shop and that. Like, everybody's there. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Their season's on the floor, but this could be their salvation. They're in hell trying to find their heaven, isn't it? Big up American Gunner. He's gone for 3-1. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. 07-08 pre-Eduardo leg break we're cooking. We've had some good players. We've had some good teams. But I'm actually trying to think. Player for player, I think the last 2 years, I would say for me. But then I also think, imagine we had Arshavin in this squad. Alexis Sanchez, just on ability. Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla, Adebayor. There's a couple and even more, really and truly. Alexis Sanchez in this team would cook. I can hear the Arsenal roar from my front door. Atmosphere is mad. It needs to be. Come on, man. We're doing this. This is going to be a special night. Hope they're not the curse words, but this is going to be a special night in our history, man. We're not going out like that. Today. It's different, man. It's different. There's probably Chelsea fans at home, Man United fans at home, Spurs fans at home, all wishing on our downfall. All cheerleading. Because we're lit again, folks. We've waited years to be a half-decent football club. Hope Timbers tweeted his prayers because we're going to need every bit of religious help we can. The Emirates looks magical. I wish I was there. I can't lie. Big up you lot, part of the watch along. It looks magical. And look, and again, I always think of, like, whenever I go to the Emirates recently, compared to, like, I think one thing that will always stick out with me is being there with the Xhaka stuff, because that obviously kind of sums up in a way Arteta's start. Look what we've become. We used to be so fractured. Kickoff is going to happen in just a second, people. Bayern Munich are kicking off. You lot getting smoked today, man. Kai Havertz, I know you got to go in the first 20 minutes. See, if we get to the Champions League final and if we were to win it, do you know how shameless we could be? We got the harder route as well. I shouldn't kickoff has happened. I shouldn't say that's weird, but is it just me or like a goal kick not going long in today's day and age? It's scary. It's almost on. You don't see it. Eric Dyer's gone into their channels. I don't know why they bought him. The one thing I would say is we need to settle fast. I'm not gonna lie, Jorginho almost took out Deluded's head, but it's cool. I didn't see it. Come on, boys, man. Come on, man. The same way you need emotion, and that could be a strength, that could also be a weakness. We need to be cool, calm, collected, and just manage the game, man. Kane getting PTSD. He knows he doesn't win here. Chill, man. And whatever Bayern Munich tried, it didn't bang. And we'll have a goal kick. Let's see exactly what's going on. Thomas Tuchel's a tinker, man. You get a bit like Arteta. You can imagine he's left nothing to chance. He's thought about every potentiality that we're going to deploy today. And he's probably spent a lot of time talking about Kai Havertz. Gabriel's taken the goal kick for Raya. Better yet, played it short and Raya's gone long. Kai, where are you? To be fair, I'm not going to lie. There's been like 2 headers that the lit guy is just no nonsense. It's only a minute in, but we haven't really seen the ball yet, people. But football's a 90-minute game. Eric Dyer, he's dead, man. This is how we win the game. He's going long all the time. Gabriel and Saliba look out of sorts at this moment in time, and Musiala's down our left-hand side. Okay, maybe it's time to be humble. Joshua Kimmich. I hope Arteta called all them Bundesliga teams to find out how to win as well, because this don't look like the Bayern Munich that I've seen in the highlights. Sane's put a ball into the box. It's headed by Gabriel. It's not the best of clearances. Jorginho finds Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz finds Martin Wondergaard, who's done so well to retain possession. Boys, 10 passes. 10 passes. All right, that's 3. I can't lie. Off the ball, Bayern Munich look very good, man. You'd expect that against Thomas Tuchel. We're going to have to wait for our moments, man. And it's that man, Harry Kane, as well. You might not see him for 89 minutes in the night if he puts it in the back of the net. It's going to be an interesting first 10 minutes. And I can't lie, regardless of what happens, this will be a good game to do a tactical video for you lot about. Gabriel. Do you know what? It's like they're going 2 banks of 4-4-4-2 as well, you know. Bukayo Saka in possession. They're getting very tight. Very tight to us. Very narrow. It's like a narrow front 4 from them, you know. Musiala's really tucked in. Gnabry looks decent. I feel like we've got this, not going to lie. Keep it going, man. City already winning. Boy, it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid's a team you got to kill. You can't. It's not good enough to be winning. You have to hear you've won against them. The ref needs to blow the whistle. It's a Bayern Munich throw-in, folks. Boys, because as much as it's about tactics, psychological warfare out there, man. Foul throw, rest from Davies. That's dead, ref. And Bayern Munich, I can't lie, man. They've beaten that press far too easily, boys. Kyrgios's first bit of defending out wide. Does he do all right? Oh, Sane skipped past him. Declan Rice, disarm him. Oh, Declan Rice can't even get Sane off the ball. I can't lie, boys. The intensity, early intensity from Bayern Munich, really and truly, is shocking us. Alphonso Davies up against Saka. Saka with some defending today. Good tackle by Jorginho. It doesn't stop Musiala. Davies in possession. Boy, it's a positive start so far from Bayern. They're playing with intensity and intent. Pardon me, Musiala could have been in here. Saka's having to do some defending. Manchester City are winning 1-0. It looks like Bernardo Silva's had a part to play. Caught Real Madrid cold. Saka with some good defending. That's ours, ref. Come on, man. Musiala ain't on it, man. He should be in Love Island. Gnabry as well. 2 great players, but we have to be shameless. Come on, boys. It's over for Real Madrid already. Crazy. Eric Dyer. I mean, 4 minutes in, we ain't seen too much of the ball. Kai Havertz has tried to win it back for us. Davies has done well. See, it's that guy, Dyer. He's lost it. He's the only one that look. I don't even say look shaky, but he's the only one that doesn't look levels. Oh, big up the Real Madrid City game, TNT Sport, but no one cares. Let me see this, Bernardo. This, whatever happened. This has to be worth it because I want to watch Arsenal. Okay, free kick to City. Listen, Arsenal nil, Bayern Munich nil. But Bernardo Silva has been linked with Real Madrid. Has scored a very smart free kick against City. And it's one thing seeing it, to have the technical level to do it. All right, fair enough. It was worth watching that. But back where the Arsenal game's concerned, Manuel Neuer. Can't cap. They look like the home side within the first 5 minutes. They've seen plenty of the ball. Boys, when we win it, keep it. Saliba. Give it to Raya. Give it to Raya. All right, cool. Don't mind that. Skip out Raya. Come, boys, play ball, man. William Saliba, Odegaard. Saka, take him on. He's rubbish, man. Take him on, Saka. Saka goes home. Benjamin White, hey, you're not going to have that much years on the ball. Musiala, you clamped him. It could never be a foul. But that shows their intent. They're getting to us. Benjamin White to take this throne on this right-hand side. Come on, show for him. Declan Rice made it around it's dead. Lovely dark arts from Benjamin White. How much further forward has he walked with that ball? He's got another one for his shoulders. And again, further, Ben. Further. You can steal a couple more yards now. Okay. There we have it. Who's he going to throw it to? It's aimed for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz wins the first. Declan Rice can't quite win the second. Saka can't pick up possession. Gabriel, it's offside anyways. You just got to take your punches and still come out standing for your comeback. There you have it. Eric Dyer. And it looks like we see, look, he sold his teammate short. Saka, Havertz, bang it. Havertz, please, composure. Odegaard, please. It's on the edge of the area. Martinelli hits it. Oh, lucky. Come on, let's go. Martinelli's doing the passion merchant thing. Let's go. Eric Dyer's going to let these boys down. It's good pressing from Odegaard and Bukayo Saka. Havertz has held the ball up well. To be fair, there weren't enough time for Martinelli to get that shot away. Am I being a bit harsh for saying he could have struck it cleaner? Probably. It's whistled well wide. But that's the only thing of significance we have done so far. Eric Dyer is going to let them down, man. Well, I hope he does. He's a Spurs, man. Life ain't fair, man. Clearly, Eric Dyer's got a great agent. Got an amazing agent. And football's a funny old game of opinions. Dyer might be crap, but Tuchel and Bayern Munich, they might think he's the best thing since sliced bread. They're the ones that make the decisions. Martin Odegaard, that's too much. You're killing Benjamin there. I know he's an athlete. Odegaard, I can't tell you anything about passing a football, but yeah, you need patience. But I want us to get on the ball. Start knocking it around, man. But you are right. Man. Neuer's not good. Centre-back's taking the goal kicks. Clearly, it's all right. But if that's Sunday League first... what's Neuer doing? Neuer's moving shaky. Odegaard, unlucky. Dyer just giving it away again. It's here with William Saliba, folks. I need my midfielders to show a bit, man. Credit to Tuchel. You know, you can tell they've done their homework. Bukayo Saka, ref, that's 2 fouls. You've got to book Davies. That's a late one on Bukayo, ref. You got to. Thank you. Boys, every time, every tackle asks the ref a question. You know what you did. You hurt him. Naughty lad. Boy. Let's ask questions, man. Because now 8 minutes in, basically 9 minutes into the game, he's got to be careful with everything he does. Linesman, don't let Thomas Tuchel react like that. Is he in his technical area? What's going on? Did it deserve a yellow? Oh, I mean, it's one of them ones that's hurt. He's treading on the back of his heel. I don't think there was malintent. I think a yellow could be harsh, but you know what he did? Saka moving gingerly. I'm not going to lie, he shaked it off, but that will hurt. Got to get at him now. Still can't believe they picked Dyer tonight. I'm not going to say anything because it's written in the stars that someone with Spurs connections bags today. We've got a free kick. Come on, boys. It's got to be something decent. It's a long way out. Gabriel wants... he played it short. Martin Wondergaard's touch weren't the best there. He's found Bukayo Saka. Saka plays it inside. Martin Odegaard. No one quite knows what he's doing in a good way. Genius. Declan Rice. Wondergaard. Thank you, man. Get the ball around and move it. Who wants it off Benjamin? Benjamin, what are you doing? Doing the superstar thing, man. Martinelli, keep that in, keep that in. Ref is still in. Ref is still in. Ref, come on, the whole ball. You done, no? Thank you. I can't lie, I thought it all went out. Shameless. It defo has now. It defo has now. Ref, you see that late one from Deluded? Naughty. Have a word. Martinelli, big game player, man. Big game player. Big game player. 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Boys, they're not good. The keeper ain't got a big kick. Dyer's taking the goal kicks and they're copying us. We did that first in the game. Neuer's gone long into the right-hand channel. Harry Kane will give chase. Kirill. David Raya. Can't lie, Raya, I want you to take a lot of risks today. You know, it sounds mad. I want you to take hella risks in possession. It feels, and you've never heard me say that before, it feels like a game to do that. For better or worse. William Saliba. Declan Rice and Gabriel asking for it. I do think for Saliba, with his passing ability, I think he's probably asked to do it, but conservative with his passing. I think he could be a bit more adventurous. And here he is, Saliba. Martin Odegaard, you can see him dropping deep, looking to conduct. He's waking up. He's waking up. Saliba. Martin Odegaard. Gabriel. Pardon me. And I must say, people, I know the game could go either way, but like if we played these lot back when we was in the Champions League, they would be smoking us 3-0 by now. So shout out to us, man. William Saliba. Odegaard. Is that going to found Saka? Yes, it does. Saka. Go on. Get your body there. Havertz. Lovely. Benjamin White. Saka. Bang it. Forget everyone. Move. Oh, we're sick. Oh, we are sick. We are sick. Oh, please. You know Saka. Hey. My fucking number 7. I said he's scoring today. Oh, he's not fit. He's not this. He's not. Yes, man. Boys, switch on. Harry Kane. Boys. Oi, we're lit, sir. We're lit. Oi, boys, please don't compare your star boys to mine. You say he's overrated. He's not world class. He's not this. He's not that. By the way, give credit to Odegaard. It's a sexy pass from Wondergaard. Bit of fortune with that. Shout out to Kai Havertz for grafting. Benjamin White does well. Saka's just, it's a typical Saka finish. It doesn't matter how it goes in. Just go in. Boys, lovely. Let's go, man. And Eric Dyer, big him up, Kai. I want you to defend like that. But Eric Dyer should be throwing himself in front of that Saka ball. He's doing all of this. Safe. You know what? Lovely tactical decision from you, Gaffer. Lovely. Switch on now, please. Havertz, Odegaard, White, big up you lot. And again, big up Arteta because indirectly, obviously, that is a phase of play from us. Switch on now, man. Saliba wins the header. Ref, there's a push on the back. That shouldn't happen, no? That shouldn't happen. Let me change the scoreline. Arsenal have taken the lead. Come on, boys. Switch on. Don't do this to me. Oi, it's different. I told people it's different. We're different now. We was crap for years. We're good now. Let's go, boys. We should be more hungrier than them. They've won this competition. We ain't. I'm talking about the players on the pitch. Well, Harry Kane ain't. What would you expect? Let me stay humble. Smash the like button. Let's go, man. Hey, please. Someone go to the start of the stream. Did I not say Saka? I need something today. I timestamp Dons. When you comment after the video, someone please use that because that's going on. That's going on my socials. 100%. Eric Dyer. Boys, every time, he's going to let them down. Tranquillo. Rapido, but tranquillo, people. 14 minutes in, Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 0. It's different. Oh, Saka. Do you know how gassed that's got to be as a Haylender? On top of everything Saka's achieved anyways. I asked for Raya to take risks, and I love that. Jorginho got the ability to make it look wavy. Boys, it's different. Wembley's still on the agenda. But do you know how gassed that must be? You scored in the first game back after 14 years in the quarterfinals at the Emirates. This guy's a legend in the making. He's legend of the streets already. Not bad for a left back, hey? They called for Saka. Saka's not entertaining. Give credit to Martin Odegaard. I hope everybody's watching what Odegaard's doing, not even in terms of that pass. Look what he's doing off the ball. Gabriel in possession. Again, the less I see better of Harry Kane, the better. But strikers don't need to be seen for the majority of the game. One chance, typically, it goes in. Are you happy so far? Yeah, because I feel we started to wake up a bit, looking after the ball a bit. Obviously, that goal is going to give us a bit of confidence. Edward said it. Patience. 2-1. What? Well, that changed. That you know what? I watched the highlights. That game over there escalated. Martin Wondergaard tries to find the overlap in Benjamin White. It's falling to Havertz. All right, Ben's going to score. Astaghfirullah. Unlucky Benny. Please let the offside flag come up. Benny's a fighter. And again, Kai Havertz fighting as well. Saka should have really got on his bike sooner as well, if I'm honest with you. But that's what Kai Havertz gives you. He wins those scraps. Winning loose passes, loose balls better yet. Feeding off scraps. That should have been 2, man. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt us. I really hope not. I really hope not. Keep going, boys. It's this right-hand side, man. Keep going, boys. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Let's see what happened. Camavinga, Bandili deflection thing, but cool. Things escalating very quickly for Manchester City. Hey, we could be bucking Real Madrid. Ooh. Raw, is that how City's defending? That's crazy. Boy. William Saliba in possession. Soon see you in the next round, Madrid. Stay humble, stay humble. Big up you lot providing the update. Saka can't be a winger. They talk, man. They always talk about Bukayo Saka, but they wouldn't talk about you if you weren't good. They always talk about him. Any decent player they compare him to. And time again, he does the business. Ref, how is it an advantage? That's a late one on Kirill as well. It's cool. Apologies, not Kirill. Jorginho. Kai Havertz. Gabriel. Jorginho. To be fair, Bayern Munich are very rigid, but we've woken up a bit. Not the best of passes from Odegaard to Saka. Get us corner. Get us a corner. Saka, don't... I think Saka just attempted to do a skill there. It's cool, though, man. Oh, Odegaard. Could you have dived there, Saka? There'd have been a yellow for Davies. Bayern Munich can't really get out their own half. We're suffocating them now. Raya, chill, bro. Raya. Chill, bro. Gabriel's got that. I rate that, Raya. I did call for you to take chances. And now we've given the ball away very cheaply. Boys, I'll be upset if this goes in, you know. Blood. Fam, Gnabry just... Bro, you can't be defending like that. You can't... Boys, switch on 0-0. You couldn't have expected not to concede. Silly mistakes. Silly. Culmination of errors. Silly moment of madness. Gabriel doing madness. Raya doing madness. Boys, Gnabry, you're shameless as well. Thought it was once a Gooner, always a Gooner. You celebrating for? That shouldn't have come. Why did we get to that? When in doubt, put your foot through it. And to be fair, Kirill, Gabriel, listen, everyone's got to take respect. Everyone's just at 6s and 7s, man. We spoke about Goretzka's runs as well. Shout out to Gnabry because it's a good finish and he's barely been in it. This is why you can't sleep on Bayern Munich. It was written in the stars Gnabry scored. We know this. We've seen the script. Him and Kane are going to get goals. We've seen this. Footballing gods. It's a rubbish, well, unkept secret. Fuck's sake, man. Silly. And we could be in here again. No, we can't. Saka's effort's been blocked. They need to give me time to type my notes, man. Boys, 0-0. Just keep going. How you react to this defines everything. It's game on now. Silly from Kirill, Gabriel. It starts and stops with me with Raya, really, because we doing there. What are you doing? I did call for him to take risks, so I'll keep taking risks, man, but educated ones, man. Fuck's sake, man. So much better than that. Like, proper rush of blood. Fam. What was the need for that? We've just taken the... Come on, man. You can't be talking about you want to win it all and all these things if you're going to do that. Shout out Raya, though. Chilling with Ramsdale too much. If that was Ramsdale, it would be taken to the cleaners, but... No. Gabriel's done the right thing. Raya shouldn't be out there, bro. Gabriel's just doing some nonsense with it, but you can see he's waiting for Raya to go back. Proactive defending. Take control of the situation. Raya is clearly miscommunication on both their parts because, again, we're not privy to all of the camera scene, but why is Raya there? Gabriel's got to do things a lot better. Kirill, I don't really know what that control thing was, but I think it was more of a poor pass from Gabriel, but you're involved. We're not blaming anyone. No one's alone in this, but just stupid stuff. Come on, man. Through the legs as well. Absolute nonsense. That's a good point. Probably is forgetting Zinni's not playing. Keep going. You can't expect to not keep to keep a clean sheet against Bayern Munich. Keep going. You can't expect a team of Bayern Munich stature to not capitalize on your mistakes when you do stupid things. Declan Rice takes the free kick. No one really dared. I thought they might have blown for a handball. Martinelli's done well. Declan Rice, they say he doesn't switch possession enough. He's played a lovely crossfield pass to Martinelli. Take him on, Martinelli, man. He's on a yellow. I don't know why Davies is there. Take him on. Big Gabriel. It's calm, man. It's calm. I told you, Yoni, man. Like, bro, keeper's got to take responsibility. Technically, Kirill has had a header. It's a tame effort. What's Raya doing? He shouldn't be there. Should not be out there. Silliness. It's cool though, man. Raya, you know what? You saved us penalty shootout. Everyone makes mistakes. Just learn from it. Ref, come on, don't be silly, ref. Boys, play to the whistle. Now that the ref's blown, ref, don't let K talk to you like that. He's spitting all over you as well. You know he can't talk properly. He's lucky he's a footballer. Hell would he be doing? And you know you fouled Gabriel. What are you doing? Fucking Spurs, come. Why give goals for free? I wish I knew. We always give goals, and why is not Gabriel not letting the ball go to Raya? I don't think you can blame Gabriel there. We'll watch it again. Gabriel's decision making, I think Gabriel's only issue is rather than just lump it, which you're a professional footballer and you shouldn't really do. He's tried to play one of those complicated passes. Could Kirill have done better? Probably, but I don't think the pass was well enough. Raya should not be out there. For me, it's Gabriel and Raya. Jorginho fighting in the trenches. Benjamin White. Oh, ref, that's a dangerous one from Gnabry now. Written in the stars, Gnabry scored. Shameless for celebrating, though. Keep going, boys. Ben White, leave the linesman, man. Leave the linesman. Come on. We wanted to sit at this table. This is what comes with it. Ben White's tried to find Odegaard. Bayern Munich have dealt with it. Don't foul him, Saliba. He's dying for it. Kane's dying for it. Ref, you can see he's looking for that. It's good hold-up play from Kane and a smart free kick to win. But from an Arsenal fan and the ref's perspective, what are you doing? I put Raya in the camera shot. Blood. To be fair with you, has Raya even communicated? Bro, Raya's doing madness. I can't lie to you. Has Raya even shouted to Gabriel? If he has, then Gabriel's moving mad. But in that replay, it looks like Raya hasn't even communicated that he's got that. And you don't need to... Raya, I'm not saying Raya should have stayed in his goal. You could have been where he was going to be, but you didn't need to be there. So far, we've had 6 attempts, 3 on target. And if only that Benjamin White effort went in. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Bukayo Saka in possession. Does well to find Martinelli. Martinelli, you got to do better than that, man. He had a long time to think about that. Gifted it back. Neuer's gone long. Boys, come on. Time, Saliba. Please, please, please. We're not doing the basics. Odegaard can't quite get there. Havertz, you're on the yellow, so you can't make the foul you want to. Bayern Munich down this right-hand side. Boys, this. Whole team caught on the transition, man. I wouldn't blame Rice and White personally because we're on a transition, but I guess so if you want to go down there. For me, it starts and stops with Gabriel and Raya. And to be fair, I'm not with this he say, she say, whether it's Gabriel or Raya, both of you learn from that. William Saliba wins the header. Alphonso Davies. Deluded. And Lema going forward is here with this Lamir guy. Cannot pronounce his name. Joshua Kimmich, who's been linked with Arsenal. Looked like he was going to put a ball in behind for Leroy Sané. Just delayed it. Finally gives it to him. He plays it back to him. We look a bit rattled. What did we say at the beginning? It's a psychological warfare game. Harry Kane, that's a lovely ball, to be brutally honest. We're lucky that it didn't get through there. Credit to Raya for that. Jorginho. William Saliba, 25 minutes in. It was a good start with Saka obviously bagging. Been brought back to reality. Benjamin White. Jorginho. Is that Jorginho pass going to get to Saka? That's a lovely ball. Saka, you use your right peg. Saka, you're better than that. That's a corner, but come on, man. And you have to give credit to Gnabry because couple of actions, he's really put in a defensive shift for Bayern Munich. We have a corner kick, though. Go away, John, and go away, man. Go away. 218 likes. Can we get as close to 300 as possible, people? We have a corner kick. Clear it out, man. I think why I won't blame I think Raya's fault. I don't think Raya's communicated to Gabriel he's there. And I think Gabriel's a bit hesitant. Gabriel's tried to be too complicated, as you said. That's his fault. Saka's corner. Oh, that might just trickle it. Come on. Someone put it in the back in there. Please. How's that not gone in? Nobody pulled your shirt. No, stop snitching, man. Snitching on BS. I'm not going to lie. Benjamin White. I just see it. He tried to hook his arm. Needs to be better, man. Declan Rice, player of the season. Has a shout. Leroy Sané. Kirill, get there, please. Kirill, come on, bro. Kirill, lovely. That was Buki, but you got there. You're better than that. Come on. Just relax, everyone. I'm not saying that we're going to go run off and win, but cool, man. Two collective team mistakes, if I'm honest. More so Arsenal's than Bayern's. But yeah, Declan Rice has a shout. I do think it's between him, Gabriel, Benjamin White. Saka's still been putting up the numbers. I think Odegaard's got a shout. We're never getting a clean sheet here. Just relax. It's disappointing in the manner we conceded, but keep going. Martin Odegaard, he stood up to be counted today. Odegaard, not strong enough there, man. Because of the commentator and Bayern Munich looking to break. One thing about Bayern, they'll break quickly. Harry Kane's been dropping very deep, and we would have finally got to see Leroy Sané running at our defense, if not for Gabriel. Raya, take risks. I know. I said that before, and he really took risks. But when I say he listens to the chat, you think I'm wassing? No, he's not. Gabriel asks his rip from Saliba. Instead, it's gone to Declan Rice. Jorginho. What have we made of the game so far? Pardon me, that Gnabry goal hit deep. Just because he celebrated, really, but even forget all of that. Champions League nights are special nights, man. And our game's been eventful so far. I can only imagine City, Real Madrid, because some of you lot are updating me on such. Jorginho. Hopefully the curse of the commentator doesn't strike, but he's done well today so far. Gabriel. I mean, my prediction of 2-1 Arsenal still on now. Oi, Saliba. Odegaard just got there. Come on, boys. It's Bayern Munich. It's the Champions League. Every pass has got to make its man. Every pass needs that much more care on it. Come on, boys. Don't cheat yourselves. Worked so hard last season to get back here. Go on, Saliba. Go on. Saliba galloping forward. Go on, Rolls Royce. Go on. It's a bit stinky, but it's cool. Come on. Hey, no foul. No foul. That's definitely not a foul. Ref, come on! Fuck's sake. Pardon my language. Anytime Musiala goes down, such a great player, but such a daffodil of a footballer. Great footballer, man. But from an Arsenal perspective today, it's frustrating. Man, we're not doing kick-ups and kicking the ball out. I need to see a win today. Don't foul him. Oh, Kirill, man. Sané's completely turned him. Boy, Sané bombing forward. Uncle Jorginho. Oh, shit. Oh, my days. This is Kalas. This is Kalas. Saliba's conceded a penalty. This is Kalam. This is escalating. My centre-backs, man. We're meant to be the best duo in Europe, man. Uncle Jorginho trying very hard. I didn't see it. That's a pen, man. Saliba got nowhere near it, man. This is Kalas. This is calamity. We're not ready for this. We're not ready. Big us up, but we're not ready for. We're not ready. This is Kalas. 0-0, boys. Even if they get a second, 0-0. You better leave this with a Jordan. Arteta, Tomiyasu thing. Tomiyasu thing. Tomiyasu thing. Man look nervous. Bear man look nervous. It's written in the stars. We said that. We know Gnabry and Harry Kane. It's written in the stars. Football gods. Here it is. Like, it's written in the stars. I hope he misses, but Harry Kane don't miss pens, bro, unless it's for England. So did our lad, but it's cool. Fuck's sake, bro. Told man about psychological, bro. Told man about Told you lot about this psychological thing today. Kane scored. It's written in the stars. You know, hella Spurs fans are probably throwing their knickers all around their living rooms, their boxes and whatnot. Fuck's sake, bro. Fuck's sake. Looking nervous, man. Too emotional. In fact, better yet, just too emotional, because 1 minute we look assured of us. It's the defenders, really. It's not everyone. It's not everyone. It's actually not everyone. It's actually everyone apart from Benjamin White defensively. Defenders are nervous today. Saliba, don't watch that. You let us down there. You've been a great player for us. As of you, Gabriel and Saliba, we knew you was this cash money. We knew Gabriel. We know Kane was getting a pen. Cash money. At least he's done something against our defenders. Haaland couldn't. Switch on, boys. 0-0. Our defense has saved us plenty of times, but psychologically, you lot look shook. Maybe if I don't know if some of it's down to the game plan, but the next goal is vital, and they could be in here again. Nervous. Just need to calm the hell down. We need to learn how to conquer England first, and then be thinking about this Europe thing. But let's just give a good account of ourselves in this. Bro, it's only going one way, man. It's the transition. We look very vulnerable defensively on the transition. Coupled that with certain man look nervous. And you know the saddest thing is about Saliba doing that? Saliba actually, it's a moment of madness, really. It's a two culminations of stupid collective decisions, because Saliba's actually looked decent up until that point. Keep going. It's oh, my days, man. Two very silly sequences which led to those goals. Can't be tweeting our house, all this BS, and man gonna play like this. Bukayo Saka. Nil, boys. Martinelli, I need to see something. Ooh, Odegaard, not Gnabry. Saka's giving it back to Wondergaard. Odegaard entitled to shoot. Probably weren't the best decision. Musiala doesn't. Ref, that's a yellow. How many? Lovely foul to him by Jorginho. Ref, come on, man. Move, man. Jorginho tried to take the free kick quickly. Ref is being an absolute, yeah. Jorginho. Keep this. Boys, relax. Boys, relax. Relax. Good, bad, and the ugly. Saka to Havertz. We're not out of this. Oh, Jorginho. Ref, is that handball? Ref, blood. Benjamin White wins the header. We're not out of this. But we need to psychologically get with it. We're too open. It's about to be 3-1. Oh my God, Sane's gone through. Raya, stand strong, please. Oh my God. Odegaard. Benjamin White, shout out to you as well. Arteta, half time. You need to change something. We're too open. Jorginho ain't been the worst player, but we're too open on this transition. Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, we need the Spartans, ref. That's the maddest of yellow cards for Goretzka. Man got nowhere near the ball. Oh, I wasted him. You think you're fucking Hercules, don't you? Fucking steroid twat. You clearly cut across him and barged him. It's nothing to do with strength. Sure, Bayern even want to sell you, boys. Please. Please, man. And you know you take a mad risk when you play a high line, innit? Especially when you play a high line against Sane, Gnabry, all of these guys, and Musiala. You live a high price. Benjamin White got sent shot by Sane, but it's cool, man. It's cool, man. The saddest thing is, in the final third, I'm confident. The middle and the defensive third, I'm now nervous. Very nervy and unneeded, man. Gabriel gets his head to it. Boys, come on. Boys, this is the Champions League. This is what it's about. You think this is as bad as it gets? So what do you think is going to happen when you go over there to Germany? Or if we're in this for a number of years and you're going to the Barca's and all sorts? There's no effing Bayern fans here. We need half-time. As I said, in the final third, we haven't created a lot of attacks, but I feel like we can score goals. Defensively and in the middle third, I don't recognize what I see here. And on top of that, psychologically, we look rattled. And look at Davies' ref. That's never a foul. Davies is on a yellow and he keeps falling on the floor. These men are scared as well, boys. You can see the difference in experience. Harry Kane. Bad day for my centre-backs, man. And the saddest thing, I genuinely think there's goals here for us. Harry Kane is now the top scoring non-Arsenal player at the Emirates Stadium. 6 goals there. Look at the group chat. Bukayo Saka. Played Odegaard. Bro, you don't need to stop lying about my cat. For those of you who love to lie about Odegaard doesn't turn up in big games, he's effing with it. Martinelli, I haven't said too much of him. Up against Kimmich. Boys, come, man. We're not out of this. We're not out of this. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, the positives. Martinelli bullied off the ball that occasion by Goretzka. Ben White wins the header. Who's that too? You know Kane's got a pass in him. Martinelli, I love that. Don't let Kane play that pass. I don't mind him getting fouled. And again. First time I've seen you since that pen. You might as well join Arsenal, man. Let Bayern sell you. Come back to London. So imagine if their fans were there. Eric Dyer. You know these men are shameless. They're going to say North London's, but they're going to tweet North London's way as well. Benjamin White takes a good throw. Come on, Kai. Meet that. Kai Havertz. Oh, it's good defending. It was just about to fall to the feet of Odegaard. You would have imagined he would have lashed it. Kai, let it go out. See it out. Better yet, you shouldn't say let it out. Bad practice. Kai Havertz, Martin Odegaard, doing your thing today. Ben, stop the nonchalant flicks, man. You see when you're losing, just do the basics. Bukayo. All right, Big Gab. Oh, I was about to say shoot, and then I realized it was Big Gabriel. Gabriel. Boys, see? You look, the same psychology we have in the final third. Why can't we have that defensively? Great mazy run from Saliba. Saliba saved us 9 times out of 10. Teammates get him out of problems. Saka loses the ball. Don't foul them. Don't foul them. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. I boxed them in. Bayern Munich throw on this left-hand side. Box them in. They can be got at. They actually can be got at. Take nothing away from Bayern Munich, but they can be got at today. Held on to the lead for 6 minutes, man. Jorginho, Saliba. It's sad. It's sad because that moment of madness is just going to sum up Saliba. Because he actually was doing okay. Yeah, it was a decent goal for Saka. To be brutally honest, Bukayo, rip him. Does well to find Odegaard. Odegaard leading by example today. That's ours, ref. Thank you. They let you know it's ours. Come on. I'll be shocked if you don't. Well, I won't be shocked because Arteta does what he wants, but surely need to change at half time. Martin Odegaard. Lovely football to find Saka. That's a corner, ref. Thank you. Bro, people can't talk on Odegaard, man. Come on, Bukayo, man. When last did we score from a set piece? Can it be now? Bukayo delivers a decent one. Oh, did you see the camera? The camera can be the biggest shag in life. Do you know how cruel camera angles are? Because the way my man or my lady moved that camera, I thought we scored. My word. Kane and Gnabry. But this is the problem you take when you press the. And again, we want to be a high intensity side, we want to press, but our players are getting in foot races. And really, it's just been because we've done stupid mistakes. High press / high line comes at a cost, man. Not gonna lie, Arteta. Tommy, Jesus. I'd say to Martinelli, you've got 10 to 15 minutes in the second half, you know. Not that you're playing terrible, but Champions League. Bukayo, ref, flipping. Now, how many, ref? Ref, come on, there's a foul before. And Saka, this is where you need to start going down. 43 minutes on the clock. Boys, half time. The thing is, I want Partey on. But for who, though? Obviously, Jorginho. But he ain't been, sorry for yawning, but he ain't been terrible. It'll just be a circumstantial thing. You know what? Partey on, Rice in the 6. If it's that. I want Saka getting the ball in behind a lot more, man. Haven't experienced football like this in a while, and that, you know, the joy of scoring the first goal, then obviously we got a game here when you're drawing, and then being behind. But this is it, boy. Listen, Real Madrid settings. Gabriel. And even if we do lose, got a game in Germany. And we ain't got time to feel sorry for ourselves. Regardless of what happens, the planning needs to now focus on Aston Villa. Oh, between Saliba and Ben White. Come on, man. Come on. Trossard get warm as well. Hands off Saliba. Hands off, man. Come on, bro. Come on, I like that, but come on. You're playing an experienced centre forward. We know you need to get tight, but come on. From the moment it becomes clear, boys, you're not playing bad. You're just doing dumb things. I'm rattled. And I haven't felt like this in a while. 1 minute of added on time. I can take winning, I can take losing, I can take drawing as much as you can. We're doing dumb-ish. Arteta, Tomiyasu, Kiwior is getting fed to the Lions, and it's not even his fault. The second balls, boys, because we're switching off. The first goal came because we're switching off. They made that out of nothing. Playing with fire and getting burnt. Sane and Gnabry have got opportunities where they've run at us. We've been so good defensively this season. So it could be an off day or an off half, but nonetheless, it doesn't make it any less frustrating. We're not out of this. But you lot will put yourselves out of this. Well in Benjamin White. To find Saka. Saka to Havertz. Havertz been one of the better players. He's offside anyways. You know, don't watch that, man. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. Boys, come. Jog in. Jog in. I don't want to see people walking. It's 1-1 at half time, folks. I don't even want to sit down. I don't even want to sit down. Look at Muller, you fucking cheerleader. Such a good footballer. This guy just doing Twitter fingers. He needs to stand up for me. I'm actually... It's not even the fact that we're losing. It's the dumb things. And it's because... And I'm only angry because we've set ourselves high standards. High standards. And man are playing... It's just in two stupid incidences. What we're doing, again, even Saliba being dumb for the penalty is one thing. I think he was playing all right until that. That's one thing. But the build-up to that penalty was shambolic. The first goal, and we're not pointing fingers, we're all in this together, but it's happened. The only positive I'd say from that first half is if we scored and we look fairly threatening even by our own standards. I'm probably overrating it. But you look quote-unquote unthreatening. There's joy down this right-hand side with Davies and Dyer. Because Dyer out in possession, he's going to go long all the time. This is the difference. We ain't won the Premier yet to be talking like we've conquered the domestic trophy. But we're fairly all right domestically. But this is the difference. You give quality players an inch, they take yards. Pause. Oh, Lord. Half-time thoughts, folks. Let's get them in, man. Giving them half chances, they turned water to wine. Simple as that. Naive on the transition. Spare a thought for me, people, because regardless of this, I'm going to be watching the game again. I'm probably going to be up to like 3:30, 4, making sure you look at your tactical analysis and all the other things. Yeah. They're the ones where you just need a moment of silence, people. But yeah, man. What you lot made of the first half? You need to come back on different. They need to wake up immediately. Immediately need to wake up. Who's coming off for you, DG? Pause. Sorry to see the timer. Sorry, folks. The timer is obviously half time. Apologies. Coming off is difficult, man. I'd say I'd bring on Tomiyasu. Obviously, Kyrgios's been doing madness, but I don't think he's been terrible. It's like, yeah, Tomiyasu needs to come on the pitch. Midfield, I'd be reluctant to make changes, but I am tempted. Thomas Partey for Jorginho. I think Jorginho is one of our better players, but we look shaky defensively. Tomiyasu and Partey and Declan Rice, there's a bit more industry in the midfield. Yeah. Martinelli, cool. You had one little shot. Ain't seen you. We know we're not gonna get too much down that left hand side with Kiwior and build up. Not seeing enough from the left hand side. Benjamin White, not getting at you, but I'm just saying it just makes me wonder. Had we have scored that chance, where would we be? Kai Havertz, one of the better performers. Saka, one of the better performers. Odegaard, the best performer on that football pitch. Declan Rice, not gonna lie, need a bit better from you as well. It's too open in midfield. It's too open. This is the problem with playing the high line. I'm not even criticizing it because this is what we do. But for these boys, you know that with that risk, with that potential reward comes a lot of risk. You're getting into foot races with 1v1 demons. We're not stopping defensive situations at the first point of call. Look how terrible the build-up play to that penalty, let alone the penalty was. Go and look at the first goal. What are we doing? Not here for this. If it's David Raya, if it's Kiri, or like everybody's played, or if it's Gabriel, everyone's played a part. It's happened now, isn't it? Get on with it. You lot's Champions League dream could be done. You don't want to see how good you are as a team, collectively and individually. This is it. Whatever you say about Bayern Munich, they've got players that will be the envy of many European teams. This is it. This is the difference. And for a team that set such high standards defensively, this is horrible. And as much as it's about tactics, we said at the start, or better yet, I said at the start, psychologically, moments, these are the things that make the difference in these kind of ties. For me, that's what's made the difference. It's disappointing because we're disappointing ourselves. And to be fair, if you're Bayern Munich, considering your current form, considering Arsenal's form, you fancy 2-1 at your place with your fans there as well. Not quite got over the nervy moments that plagued us, in my opinion, against Porto. Two gifts, man. You can't do that at this level, man. And you know what the saddest thing about that is? Goals are like buses because we ain't conceded at home all season in the champs. We're going to concede 2 in 45 minutes. Welcome back to the Champions League, folks, man. Where's the stats? This ain't even real stats. What's the halftime stats? And this, I'm not one to be waffling about statistics as well, people. But we've had 9 shots, 3 on target. 80. Sorry, let me. I'm reading 2 things. 61% of the ball. But it's what you do with this. It's what you do with this. Bro, Martin Odegaard, I never want to hear fans say any BS about you, you know. I really don't, whether it's dropping deep, helping in the build-up, effing putting in the shift defensively, the build-up play to the goal. No one can sit here and never say he doesn't turn up in big games. Don't let the pretty boy look for you. He's a serious guy. Great. Big up Saka for scoring. We look good in the final third. That we genuinely look threatening. But for a team that's very good in the middle third on our day and one of the best performing teams defensively, bro, fam, Raya, what are you doing? That first goal is jarring, man. Even Zinni could have maybe Benjamin White as well. It's bare errors, man. It's bare errors, man. It's the first goal is so many errors. It starts with Raya and Gabriel for me, but the first goal, so many errors. Why are you there, Raya? Gabriel, horrible. Saliba unaware of Gnabry run. White too wide, not narrow enough. And look up, bro, they blocked us in the penalty incident. Look how the second goal, what led to the pen developed. That's horrible from us, you know. I'm more angry about that than I believed initially. It's from back to that's hot boys. That's horrible. Too easy for them to go from their keeper, man. I'm making my notes. I don't want to forget this. Kirill not strong enough, and he's not alone. Like, Neuer's doing kick-ups, man. No, he's doing kick-ups, guys and girls. Let's get him on. Play with fire, you get burned. I mean, you could use that as a positive. You've got no choice but to be positive. You know, if we look at it on the basis of we've given them that. We know Bayern Munich can create goals. They definitely can. You play with fire, you're going to get burnt. But we've gifted them that. They've earned it. They've earned their luck. But yeah. Keep your thoughts coming, people. Big 45 minutes of football upon us. Can we get to 300 likes? We've got 282. What's done is done. What's done is done. 45 minutes to paint your story. 45 minutes. One thing I give us in the Prem, we respond to adversity. Now's the time to show that. All I ask is if we have no regrets. And I think if football was a 45-minute game, or in this case, 46, 1 minute of added on time, there'd be a lot of regrets. They're coming to our house. I'm sure these players live in mansions and all these nice things. Would you let someone just come into your house, got that a complete stranger, not only go into your house, take a shit, not flush it, nasty, innit? That's how it is. Do that. Go into your kitchen, make a sandwich, leave breadcrumbs on the counter. Would you let them do that? Would you let them go into your fridge and put their mouth on your milk and your milk cartons? So why are you letting them do that today? When you come here, you got to have manners. They've got manners defensively because they're getting in trouble. And I guess I'm more blaming the players. But I guess for Mikel Arteta, I do like our DNA. I do like our blueprint. I do like the imprint we try and put in games. But the high line, going man for man, it does have its blessings and curses. Now, we've done that against Liverpool. We've done it against City. We've done it against teams you could say is the best of the best. So it's worked. But in hindsight's a wonderful thing. Maybe Benjamin White, and I know Kirill, this is why I get peed off when people say, oh, Kirill's fast. Yeah, you're fast, but you need to think to play football. I'm not even dissing Kirill. This ain't just someone shooting a gun in the middle and saying, do a run. If you're unaware and you're caught flat-footed, someone like Sonny's going to burn you. That goal was horrible. For what led to that penalty, the only person I'm not angry at is Jorginho, because you tried. You have actually done well. Everyone else has switched off. As I always sit here and say, our first defender is our attackers. And I won't blame Kai Havertz and Cole because whoever the hell is on the left-hand side is not doing well enough. Can't even sit down right now. I apologize, folks, man. There's just so much anxiety. I'm not used to being back in the Champions League. I can't lie to you. And I guess these players are the same. Sometimes when it comes to anxiety, it's best to write. Where's my pen? Big up my left-handers. Big up my left-handers. Gifted goals, man. Gifted goals. I thought half-time, yeah, we're going to call my friends. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. You think I didn't put my phone in airplane mode? I ain't hearing nothing. In life, it's the hope that kills, man. But we go again, man. What's you lot's thoughts? What's you lot's thoughts, man? Effort, it's happened now. He's at fault for both goals, in my opinion. Tommy should have started. The only set thing I would say is I don't think you can sit there and blame an individual player. You can lay more blame. But if we can say it's just just Kirill, fair enough. You can't. It's a terrible passage of play. It's horrible. Once again, for a team that is great defensively. Horrible. Horrible. Several points terrible about the pen incident. Psychologically, man. And again, I'm not singling these players out because it's an 11-man sport, or all-inclusive sport. You get the point. But there's 22 males out there, 11 on either side. Social justice warriors, please leave me alone. Don't want any smoke. Jorginho, Declan Rice. Martin Odegaard, which you're doing. Kai Havertz, what you're doing. To a degree, not through experience. Gabriel, you need to see it today. Thomas Partey, if you come off that bench, guys that have played in top European games and gone all the way or gone to the proper stages, need to stand up today. Need to stand up. 300 likes, you lot are amazing. Keep the likes rolling, people. Big up, Sasha. What have you said? We're playing so nervous defensively. We are not playing our game fully. Need a bit more composure. Need Trossard on somewhere as he's got that extra bite we need in these big games. I mean, you know what? I hear you with the Trossard thing. Jesus, what? Zinni. Zinni, you've been in the. You know what? Zinchenko, I know you got this. Zinchenko, I know you got this. Arteta, this is making me nervous, but I get it. We need an extra midfielder. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Arteta, you've never been shy for making a difficult decision. I trust the gaffer. I trust him. It's a bit too quiet in the ground considering no away fans. It's going to be in it. The players have to, if the players project nerves, obviously it's a two-way street. The fans have got to give, the players something to get behind and vice versa. But if the players are playing nervous, the fans are going to be nervous as well. Basic human nature. We actually been a better side by far, but you can't make these kind of mistakes in the champs and expect to get away with it. I hear you and you're not wrong. I've been saying that as well. But in life, the winners win and the losers explain. And we'll be doing a lot of explaining. And you're not wrong, but it's bare explaining. I don't want to explain. Just shows, once again, we can be our best friends or our worst enemies. So let's defend better and let's put the ball in the back of the net because there have been half chances. Come on, boys, man. Where you stand with in adversity says everything about you as a man. So now you lot need to stand up to be counted. Too much chattings. Second half has kicked off. David Raya's gone long. Kai, I can't see you in camera shot, but I know you're about somewhere. Unlucky. He's just missed him. Delit's been an animal in the air today, to be fair. Not going to lie, this is the first game in a while. Declan Rice ain't been bad, but he ain't been colossal like he normally is. And we've got some defending to do again. Sane up against Zinchenko. I'll tell you sure about this, because lucky it ain't worked out for Sane, but yeah. Big calls, Arteta, man. Big calls, bro. What's you lot's thoughts? How do you think the game is going to go? This man really celebrated against us. Shameless, but at the same time, we can't diss Gnabry for celebrating against us. Where half of us were loving the fact that Trossard did that against Brighton. The game's the game. He owes Arsenal nothing. Our European performances are shameful. Same old Arsenal. Europe is not a place of fondness for us. I mean, Manny, you're right. In the Champions League, fine and small margins, you need to get them spot on. You need to get them right, or you're going to be in trouble, man. Big up John in the chat as well. Big up the Twitch ones. Benjamin White. Martin Odegaard. Gabriel. Come on, boys. Everyone's got to be braver. Everyone's just got to want a bit more. Everyone's just got to do a bit more. Gabriel advancing forward. It is what it is, folks, man. If you haven't subscribed and smashed the like button, then what are you doing, folks? We're not out of this because we got another 90 minutes, but next week. But still, Zinchenko, I need bravery, man. Jesus, get one, please. Jorginho, Zinchenko, you lot, Havertz, guys that have been here. Saliba. That's a ball. Come on, Kai Havertz. Don't know why you're on the right-hand side, but big you up. Raw, Kai Havertz, step over. That's a good ball. Hey, Martin, come on. Boys, come on. This is what having a striker could do because nobody's backing it. Kai, the offside flag eventually went up. Delayed flag. Come on, man. Wake up, but Kai Havertz. Oh, he's not off, ref, you know. Had we have put the ball in the back of the net, we're having a serious conversation there. Kai's not offside there. Or is it a foul for Martinelli? I don't know. I wouldn't say there's cowards out there. I can't accuse my players of being cowards. Stupid, yeah. Like Gabriel. Kane has won so many fouls. You knew what to expect, man. That's probably something Haaland could have added into his game, playing against Saliba and Gabriel. Like Kane, Haaland kind of tries to fight a bit more. Sometimes Kane just knows, okay, you got the better of the situation. I'm going to make you foul me. Very good striker. Eric Dyer. Alphonso Davies. Musiala tries to find the overlap of Davies, but between Saliba and Saka, they've done well. And we've got to throw in for that ref. That's ours. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Hella self-inflicted nonsense. Centre-backs on the ball too much. Need our midfielders to take more responsibility. When I say we need an 8 and a 6, people don't want to listen. Kiri off at halftime needs to learn to shut his legs. Got them open like, what? Oh, you're moving mad. Big you up. Oh, man, I'm a big fan of Kiri and what he's doing, but this ain't Disney Channel. And I mean, you know, if it worked, Arteta's a genius and he had no reason not to play Kiri, but games like this, you have to unfortunately play the Spartans. We keep going though, man. Martinelli, good touch. Come on, Brazil. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Squared to the edge of the area. Odegaard dummies it. Oh, it's falling to Benjamin White. Jorginho dummies it. I got faith in you, Zinni. I mean, it's bookie between Martinelli, Declan Rice, and Zinni, and we've been dispossessed. Zinni, be strong. Oi, Jorginho, lovely. Declan Rice, win a foul. He's going to foul you, Declan. Declan, he's going to foul you. Love it. Ref! Sane, don't ref. You can't let him talk to you like that. Who's that? Is that footballer or Cardi B? Ref, don't let him talk to you like that, please. You got to book him. Can't lie. Don't know how Declan Rice has won that foul, but I'm here for it. Andy, man, it can only get better. The only way, when you've hit rock bottom, I guess the only way is up. Come on, boys. We got Manuel Neuer as well for actually getting back playing. I could be wrong, but didn't he have a mad ski accident where he couldn't? Like, he was out for a while. If I'm right, then obviously, yeah, man, big him up for that. Probably didn't believe he'd be back playing football after an incident like that. Declan Rice, please, man. Ref, Saliba's getting pushed there. What's that? Oh, too much on that, Deckers. Too much on that. Unlucky. Way too much on that. Need to get Martinelli in the game. And hopefully with Zinni on, that's that. But I would say it's a big call. Maybe Arteta feels, you know, we could suffocate Bayern even more. I think that's a big call because Gabriel's struggling. We're struggling defensively anyways. Gabriel against Brighton looked a bit unsure of having to do Zinni's job again. Bayern have given the ball away. Come on, boys, man. Fight, man. It's games like this, I wish we still had Xhaka as well. Jorginho, one of the better performers. Bukayo. Games like this, you can't tell me what. Not that we needed, like, anyone's done anything wrong, but imagine we had a striker either on the bench or starting that we believed could bag. We had a centre mid that wants to control proceedings. I don't know, just a thought. Zinchenko to take this throw in for us. Come on, man. Nah, Rice ain't rubbish. Come on, man. I like Kira. I just don't think he should have started. I hear that. Zinni, big up the super chat. Zinni remains our best left back. I'll down this hill. Timber settings. But then again, the casework is dead. Unlucky, Zinni, man. Unlucky. Send that again, Ben. Zinni and Georgie against the team trying to hit us on the break every possession. I mean, it's high risk, high reward, isn't it, from Arteta? That's what I mean. He must feel there's even more for us to offer in their half and being in possession. He must reckon we're the more dominant team. Goretzka down the channels. Oh, Lord. Sane up against Gabriel. I thank the Lord. Sane's ball was terrible. Saliba, lovely. Composure. Carry it. Be brave. Kai Havertz, first bad thing you've done. Touch was horrible. Get up. The move is still alive. Who wants it off Zinni? But even Zinni saying move, man. Saliba, come on. Everyone's got to be brave now, man. This fish needs frying. Not watching this. Come on. Zinni shouldn't be our first sub, but let's see. I mean, the manager's paid to make decisions, so let's see what he's saying. Musiala's done very well there. See, this is where I want to bring on party. Lovely. Odegaard. Referee didn't foul him. Get up, Musiala. It's the big boy leagues now player. Odegaard. See, Odegaard back in his chat. He's back in his chat. Couple players out there were talking pre-game. I can't see it. I'd even have Martinelli come off the bench to punish them with pace later on in the match. When I said Martinelli needs to hold bench, it's calm. Hey, Freddie, F off. Man said we need more huddles. Oh, man. Midfield is not compact. We're playing attacking football, no cohesion, no fluidity, shambles. I won't go as far as to say this is Wenger ball, but it does remind me of those sort of things where we can play football. The minute it's going down our end, we're in trouble. It's one of those weird games. Like, I feel like something's going to happen every time we have the ball near the area. I'll be honest. On the minute they win the ball, I'm getting shook. We're not nervous. We just made mistakes. Sane was waiting for a touch to fall for it. We can still turn it around. Got no choice, man. Don't lose the faith. Jorginho. Everyone's just got to be a bit braver. It's only Odegaard once again. Who else is gambling? Martinelli up against Kimmich. You're not going to get too much change out of Kimmich on the best of days, but can't say there's been too many times he's got to run at him. That's where I would draw for Jesus. He's a bit smarter with it. Martinelli's going to keep trying the same thing. Zinchenko, come on. Pardon me, Havertz had no chance. Oh, ref. You've got to book Kane for that. Thank you, ref. That's it. You are a nasty piece of work, Kane. That's nasty, man. That's nasty, Kane. You've definitely meant that on purpose. He's had a look, waited, and caught him with an elbow. You're a nasty lad. Nasty lad. Gave me Trossard, Jesus, whoever. Broke his leg. Yeah, man. Big up Neuer for getting back playing ball, man. It's crazy. Could only imagine what he felt like at the immediate point. Oh. Next goal is in the balance, man. The game's in the balance. 10 minutes into the second half. It's 2-1 to Bayern Munich. I think Saliba will learn. This is the second. I don't know, man. Saliba, you look a bit nervous in these Champions League nights. Oh, it's been cleared. Jorginho, come on. I don't want to keep saying Odegaard, but like I promise you, if you're watching this game again, that Odegaard looks like he's with it. Zinchenko, good pass. No, they read that. Boys, let's get back now. Rice, let's get back. Rice looks knackered, if I'm honest. Oh, we're in trouble here. It's out here now with Gnabry. Serge Gnabry. Bayern Munich moved the ball so quick. Goretzka, boys, that's not good enough. We're lucky that's gone wide. Boys, come on. Bayern moved the ball quickly. I'm not going to lie. I might be doing too much. But in terms of how they've played against my team, and I know we've obviously lost games, I think Bayern Munich have caused us the most trouble. They're moving the ball quickly with intent. Oh, yeah, Martinelli's time might be up. Kai's not going to get that off Deluded. Deluded's really been fiery today in a good way. And so has Lamir. And he's actually done well. It's a poor pass, really, but Kimmich saves his day. Boys, don't switch off because it does feel like Bayern can get a third. We're going to get one moment in this. We just need to take it. I think if we get a goal, Bayern might just open up a bit more. Arteta will probably make subs during the second half. Depends on how this second half carries out. Gonna need something, man. I reckon he's told the boys, listen, hey, Zinchenko, lovely tackle. I reckon he's told the boys, listen, you got a lot of you out there got 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes to change my thoughts. Or you're out there, you're out of here. Martin Odegaard's done well. Saka, take him on, please, man. He's on a yellow. Come on, Sacks. Unlucky. Good defending by Davies, but I don't mind that. And Jorginho's intercepted. Odegaard. Saliba. Saka. Let's get out of there. Oh, hey, ref. Come on. That's another yellow. Lemire, you got nowhere near that. Ref, he has to have been booked. You really not getting the yellow card thing out? Bro. Trossard and Jesus. The thing is, I don't think you can take off Kai, though. Unless you want to put Kai in midfield. Or I wouldn't. And I wouldn't take off Saka. I think you need to draw for Jesus, man. I think Jesus gets us out of jail today, honestly. It's crazy. I said I need Raya to take risks today. I stand behind that decision. Half an hour left, folks. Bayern 2. Arsenal 1. Surely far too way out for Odegaard and Co to have a shot, but you never know. Yeah, Rice and Havertz can't afford yellows. It's cool, man. Didn't quite come off. It's cool. I swear Kane always does this and gets away with it. Must be a good criminal then if he keeps doing crimes and getting away with it. Come on, boys. Declan don't look fit, man. A couple of these 50-50s, he wins. And he hasn't. And now you've got Sane down this right-hand side. Leroy Sane, we're kind of at his mercy. Big up Martinelli and Zin. He's tried to go in between them. Martinelli. Oh, Rice. Gabriel, that was silly. That was silly. Gifted it back. Come on, the game's going on. We need to look after it a bit more. Let's hope so, man. Apart from the first shot, Martinelli's not really had any luck, really and truly. Our left-hand side is dead. It's non-existent. It's got a bit better in an attacking sense with Zinni coming on, but, you know. Goretzka. Difference in experience. Apologies for yawning. Musiala, quality player. Oh, my God. Skips past Jorginho, but Jorginho wins it back. Oh, and then he gives it away. But lucky it's gone over. Boys, come on, man. I know our play is based on risk to reward, but come on. Come on. Some of these passes aren't risky. I don't mind if risky passes don't come off. They're just stupid. There's not enough quality on the ball. We can have all the passing stats and all of that, and there is things to take with encouragement with that, but none of that matters if you don't put the ball in the back of the net and win games. Zinchenko, Martinelli showed Kimmich too much of it, but you can see Kimmich very tigerish in that. And it's easier said than done. I just think Martinelli can be a bit one-dimensional. Martin Odegaard, good defending by Bayern. Martinelli, why would you hit that first time? Why? You're better than that. Never a foul, ref. Oh, thank you, ref. I thought the ref blew. Bukayo, fight sacks. Boys, it's a fight. Keep going. Well in Saliba. Waits him. Don't foul him. Ref, that's ours. It's gone out. Davies don't want it. He's going to crumble. We've got them penned. That's why they're Bayern Munich, because they got out of it. Boys, come on. We're not out of this, you know. Whether we shoot ourselves in the foot or not, there's something to salvage here. As I said not even at the start, at half-time, I feel a lot more comfortable when we have the ball in the final third. I know we can't make that tackle, but at the end of the day, do it, man. For the cause. Deal with today and that crap tomorrow. I hear you, though. You probably are right. In fact, you are right. It's just, yeah. All right, Sacks, please. Sacks got clamps. Tell me it's just a clamp and you're not actually injured. Sacks, we ain't got time for that. I know the guard says, you know what, I'll do the pressing for Sacks. Pause. Well, it's just going to be set up for a heroic comeback in Germany, don't I? Together. Delete will get out of it. Don't no. Now. Come on, boys. Sane, Zini, you've got to get tighter to Sane. Lovely. Get Gabriel Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, back to Martinelli, back to Odegaard. Bobbing and weaving, probing. The class reasons, trying to unpick the locks. I think in many incidences, Jorginho's been great, but I think Odegaard, Havertz, to the better players. Zini, decent impact. That's a good ball into Kai. Oi! That's one of ours then, ref. He's gone down. Boys, play to the whistle. Don't stop, ref. Oi. Ref, oi. It's definitely not a pen, but you got to shout for it, man. You could do that. 10 more minutes, and I'm bringing on Jesus. Jorginho's doing all right, if I'm honest. Partey's obviously got use, but it's just for skill. Lovely ball from Zini. Delit's been lit today. I can't lie to you. Delit's been serious. No nonsense with that tackle on Martinelli. He's been serious. Absolutely serious. Kingsley Coleman, who actually was on the brink of signing for Arsenal Football Club at 16, 17 years of age. He was there with his family at Newcastle. I think it was in 2012, the Newcastle game. Sane and Cole counter attack. It can never be 2v2. Serge Gnabry up against Benjamin White. Gnabry's funded it over. I'm not going to lie, Arteta. We've been in shambles in the defense today in the middle third. Kingsley Coleman coming on. Who's this for? Sane. And obviously, Sane is a good player, but I think, anyways, Kingsley Coleman's a bit more cuter of a footballer in terms of what they're going to do. Ouch. What they're going to cramps. Across what they're going to do across 90 minutes. So that could be a problem. Oh, man. Well, you're going to get your wish. Trossard and Jesus coming on. Martinelli safe. Sit down, man. Sit down. Surely you've got to either... What's he done? So Trossard's come on. Okay, so he's taking the risk. Jorginho coming off. Trossard gonna... I think Havertz is probably gonna drop into midfield. Jesus off the left. Trossard through the middle or Trossard off the left? Either way, I think Kai's dropping into midfield. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't, people. There's just under half an hour. Boy. In the same way that if we was winning this tie, we couldn't get excited, we cannot get downbeat. I don't want to jinx him. But Zini's made a great impact. I personally think Arteta's got some things wrong today, you know. I do think Arteta's got to look at himself today as well, man. If it stays like this. Jesus, come on. Jinky, PK Humbleton, come on. Jesus, please. Jesus dancing in the box. Come on. Aye, that's a ball. Declan Rice is blocked. And it weren't the cleanest. Come on, make the foul. If you're not on a yellow, that's where Saka, you've got to foul Gnabry there, you know. Luckily, he slowed it all down. Kai in the 8. Yep. But at the same time, as much as I would like an equalizer, and I'm not trying to be defeative, sometimes you just have to be humble and realize it's a two-legged tie. Let's not do too much. Because if they score a third, it's peaking. They might. Kingsley Coleman. Joshua Kimmich. Squares it. Harry Kane on the edge of the area. Can he fashion a shot? It's deflected. It's a corner kick. They're very good on the counter, man. Bayern devastating on the counter. Street smart. It's been a street smart performance from them. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to sit here and, you know, what some people do and say, oh, we came to play, we came to do this and that. Come on. I mean, the camera's panned and it's a bunch of Bayern Munich players surrounding the ref with Jesus. Ref, come on, man. What happened to the shoot? Gnabry. Ain't no one care about the shoot, man. Come off the pitch. So what happens when you buy cars on Gumtree, man? Boxing clever. Like this comment says, Carnage, bang on the money. Boxing clever. Obviously, I hope Gnabry's all right. They're bringing on Guerrero. I've been wanting you from your Lorient days, man. Can play centre mid as well as off the left and as a left, but needed those changes that might push the game that little extra bit. I fancy 3-1 Bayern. Unfortunately, it could be, man. Sometimes you just need to accept, if we're not going to win today or get a draw, just need to keep it at 2-1 with something going into the, well, for Bayern, the return leg, for us, the trip, apologies, to Germany. Gnabry's down. I hope he's all right. It must be cramp or something. I don't know. Boy. I mean, the one silver lining. At least we ain't getting battered in that. Part to be. 2-1's terrible, but 5-1 could be worse. Ah, well. 340 likes, though. You lot, ridiculous. Appreciate that. So 4-goal thriller where City are concerned. It's 2-2. Hopefully, we can do something of that. But right now, we're going to have to do some defending. Finally, the in-swinging corner. I'm nervous. It's not the best. And Bayern Munich will have a throw-in. DG, I can't lie. We might need to verify those chains on Martinelli looking booky for time. To be fair, man, like Martinelli's not having the season he's supposed to. Raw, Phil Foden, that's a serious strike. Bro, imagine scoring at the Bernabeu. That's serious. That's why I don't have Martinelli to the level of Saka. You're not as important. You're not as consistent is the best thing. But our left hand side has not been sorted out for a while. But you are right. Terrible form. Need another attacker, man. But at the same time, Bayern Munich are big dogs. Eric Dyer, see, that's how I know they're getting confidence. Eric Dyer with a fantastic switch of play. Kingsley Coleman's offside. Zinchenko did recover. That tells you everything about how Bayern have grown with confidence. That's the first time anyone's seen Eric Dyer play a pass that's actually met somebody that's been a long pass. You can't even put Dyer under the pressure. We bottled it. It's not over till the fat lady sings. She's on the train to the theatre to begin rehearsals. Trossard's done well to find Jesus. Jesus, bang it. This is your time. Jesus, Odegaard dummies it. It's here with Saka on this right-hand side. Come on, boys. Deliver. Someone get their head on that. Bro, Deluded is colossal, man. He's been everywhere today. I'll be real. Zinchenko. Trossard, protect it. Lovely. Lovely. Protect it. This is where it's times like this and moments like this, you need your experienced players, man. That's where I understand the Zinni and Trossard stuff. I think we just had to take off Jorginho because someone's got to come off for the subs to come on. But even he looked a lot better, forcing the passes there, and it's a goal kick to Bayern Munich. Just got to keep cool head, man. Ref, come on, time waste. I would love to hear Thomas Tuchel and Arteta because it can't be coincidental. A couple of times the centre backs have been starting the goal kicks. Good defending by Kai Havertz on this left hand side. One of the better players today. I'll be real, Kai done well, man. 60-40 in terms of possession. We've had 12 attempts. Bayern have had 6. 3 of ours have been on target. 2 have been on target for Bayern, but they have 2 goals. We have 1. Obviously, no 2 games are the same. The dynamics will be slightly different. against Bayern Munich in Germany because of obviously the atmosphere and both managers, regardless of who wins, draws or loses. We have to think about it. Oh, come on, man. This guy, Eric Dyer, nothing happened to you. Ref, come on. He's rolling around for no reason. Come on. What happened to you? I'm not going to lie. Jesus was falling. He just caught him in his face. Fair enough. Fixture congestion's dead, man. First season back in the champs, it's okay if we got in the quarters in our first season. It is okay, but it's the manner and what you got. And regardless of that, this would be a cheap way to go out. If the Bayern Munich game at their place is 0-0 and we lost 2-1, there was a lot more to give. I'm not trying to find a cop out, man. We defo screwed up. Screwed up ourselves, man. People bullied Arteta into droppings in his shape. Appreciate the super chat. I don't think you can bully Mikel Arteta to drop anyone. Declan Rice. And maybe that point about, you lot with Declan Rice on the yellow is right, man. Maybe that's why I don't feel he's been as tigerish. I guess that is a handbrake of his. Kai Havertz. Now, if Kai Havertz can perform in midfield as much as he does up front, then we're all right. 3-2 City. Wait, 5 goals. Why do they have to play these games on the same day? Declan Rice, Sachs, White. It's not over, boys. Come, man. Saliba. Martin Odegaard to Bukayo Saka. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard does well to Benjamin White. Come on, everything's got to be perfect. Unlucky, Ben. Unlucky, Ben. Throw in. Let's go. I'm fuming. This is an easily beatable team. And it's all the defenders getting nervous to make simple passes. Aye, fullback unit. See, us fullbacks were the most important. Guardiola scored. Odegaard. White. Odegaard. Bro, this guy's got twinkle toes, man. Benjamin White. Saka, get us out of there. Thank you. Bukayo Saka to Gabriel. Gabriel finds Zini. Come on. Come on, boys. There's another opportunity here for us, man. Saliba forcing the issue. Forcing. You could never, bro. This Musiala guy. We on the floor for you. Never got fouled, man. Someone give him something to cry about. Such a good player, but annoying. You never got hurt. Throw into Bayern Munich. Ref, how long is Davies taking? He's on a yellow card. How long is this throw taking? Hope you're adding this all on. Rice. Trossard. Saka. Jesus, please. Jesus sends one man shot. The next one. Yes! Yes! Oi! Trossard, the super subs have combined. Please, do not talk about Gabriel Jesus. Please. Trossard, love the guy. Please don't talk about Gabriel Jesus. Boys, you know what? I want a third. I want a third. I want a third. Do not speak on Jesus. I told you lot, in these stages, the Spartans have to play. Declan Rice, lovely to win the header anyways. I fucking love you lot, man. Resilience, man. And this is why I like doing it live with you lot. Did I not say we're not out of this? We're not out of this. We're not out of this. Big up Jesus, Sachs, Rice. It's a team thing. Defenders, you normally are pattern for us. You defenders, you lot need to do homework tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. You have to do homework. Boys, switch on. Because the last lead we held for about 4 to 6 minutes. Switch on. Switch on. Please. Please. The Champions League is a box office competition and it's fully delivering. We're getting a third. Benny, get there. Dad don't want it. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Brazil thing. Hey, let's get back in this, folks. Martin Wondergaard. Hey, this guy's lit, man. This guy, Odegaard is sick. I'm sorry. There's no way to describe how much of a good player I think Odegaard is. Smash the like button. We're not out of this. Do you know what? As much as I want the third, and I think we could get it, we got to be humble, man. Live to fight another day. In fact, you know what? We're going to Germany. We don't know what that's going to be saying. Get the third, but be smart with it. Don't force it now. Boys, please. There's been 4 goals, so neither manager can be happy with how their team's defended. Don't concede a third now. Ref, Kane's fouled him. Has this guy given it again to Bayern Munich? Bro, if you were Sunday League ref, you're not getting your £40, ref. You're not getting your £40. Well, are you not getting your piece? You can report us to the league. You would not get your piece. Ridiculous. DJ again, Martinelli cash in. No, Martinelli FC. Told man about Jesus, man. Like, I'm not being funny. Told man about Jesus. Told man about Kirill. Don't listen. Told man about Zinni. When you do the serious moments require the serious guys. Experience is overrated, but it cannot be overstated, man. Lovely. City boys. City boys well in, man. Bakayo, I called for you to stand up to be counted today. Boys, let's go, man. Fans, make noise, man. Make noise. These lot are not as good as they used to be. We're not getting bullied anymore. It's different. Resilience. Oh, man. Zinni, go on, Zinni. Go on, Zinni. Oh, Zinni, too much. You got to make the foul, though. Boys, we got to get back. There's I want you to take risks, but let's not be stupid, boys. Come on, it's a dogfight now. Alphonso Davies down this left-hand side. You're not good. You're not good. That's why Bayern won't give you a new contract for the money you want. You're not good. Get on them, boys. I think there'll be a lot of lessons. I think there'll be a lot of positives and negatives to take from this. Oh, my days. Brazil. This is what Hazy. I remember sell Jesus, man. Sell him, man. Shut up. Party, get warm. In fact, now I'm capping. Unless you're taking off Odegaard, which I don't advise, and we're just going to stink up the middle in a couple of moments. I don't advise that. Come on, Jesus, get there. I'm not going to lie. Kimmich has silently gone about his business today, Quality player. Man of the match for me, again, it's 10 minutes, but if I had to pick it now, I'd say Odegaard. Between Odegaard and Deluded, on him, Gabriel. Foul him. Lovely. I don't mind that. And again, boot the ball. We're first one. That's what we've needed to do sooner, boys. Manage the game now. Manage the game. Zinchenko, Jesus, Trossard, Rice. Significant experienced players out there. You even need to hold Saliba's hand today. You think we got this? DG, your streams are life-saving. Not being able to watch these matches at uni. Big up. Max, appreciate you. I can. Boy, I'm not going to lie. You're missing out. You're missing out. Oh, Musiala. This isn't a nice sight. Advancing forward. He switched it to Kingsley Coleman. Coleman down this right-hand side. Coleman cutting inside. He won't do it. Dead. Lovely, Ryo. Boys. Got to be up at 3 a.m. for work, Boy, this is what we do for the cause, man. If we had a striker, we'd be lit. Bring Kimmich. Bring Kimmich to Arsenal. Can't lose the confidence. Got to fight and show them who the real winners are. Heads up and let's do this. I think we need to just be humble now, That's a good switch of play from Harry Kane. I think as much as I would love a third, risk to award, man. Risk to award. We live to fight. We fight again in Germany. If there's an opportunity, like what you saw with Benjamin White in the first half, get it done. But I think we need to be smart, man. Box smart, as someone said. Fans need to make that noise. Might give the boys some strength, more confidence. Need to learn from the lessons today. Odegaard, man of the match. Party off. Saka off. Party on. Who goes out wide then for you? Ref, the ball's gone out. I don't do this, ref. Bayern Munich in possession. How they haven't said the ball's gone out there, I don't know. But nonetheless, Kingsley Coleman has it on this right-hand side. And as usual, win, lose or draw. Appreciate you lot, people. Especially my regulars. You know who you are. You're all in the chat. And if you're new, subscribe. Trossard, super sub, man. Alphonso Davies down this left-hand side. Musiala twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting very nervous. It's calm, though. Kimmich. Is it time to chat crap? Don't think I can't see your message. Aye. He said.
He said,
Don't act like you can't see my team drawing with Bayern Munich in that. Serious.
huh?
Can't you see us drawing with Bayern Munich? We're serious now, you know.
Man's gonna start drawing the Bayern.
Why are you laughing? What do you mean? You thought Kane scored? You thought because Kane scored your best?
Bundesliga was for this. Tired.
Bro, we're winning this competition, you know. I don't know what competition this is, but
What are you talking about?
wait, we're drawing with Bayern
You don't
Munich.
get sourced by Bayern.
Mate, are you watching the game? We're dominating possession. We have let them back in the game.
Bayern Munich don't dominate any games. What are you talking about?
Okay, I don't care, but I said we're dominating, mate.
You so what? They did that Hertha Berlin and stuff, bro.
Remember, all right, but I hear that. But remember, you support Spurs, innit? You're talking with too much chest. Remember, you support Spurs. You need to respect two houses. I know you saw.
They have no fans there. You lot should be smoking them. Like you're playing crap, really. You're bottling it.
Wait, Spurs fan talk about bottling.
You just got back in the game, like calm down.
Mate, we're cold, man.
You should not call you out this game.
So you know, like, I know you see what Saka's doing.
Until you're actually through, you're not speaking about this game.
Mate, I know you see what Saka's doing. You can't lie, Saka's lit, boy. When are you gonna?
You know I'm damn well not watching Arsenal play football. Are you watching Valverde do a madness?
Yeah, they're showing the highlights, but Real Madrid's not better than us.
This game is crazy, man. The tech is crazy.
Who Spurs got tomorrow?
Hey, we're playing well, man. Let's see Sancho playing in against Atletico Madrid.
You're shameless.
Barcelona.
Safe. You're shameless. This guy's shameless. Absolutely shameless. Guys are denying Spurs to support Dortmund. All right, Partey. Kai Havertz. I'm even nervous Kai Havertz is coming off. I won't lie. I'm scared that Kai's coming off. Because he might not be the most clinical for getting form. He understands this football stuff, man. Partey, please. Please. Stop calling people. All right, man, you got to take risks and prosper in life. There's 5 minutes, man. What's the worst that can happen? DG, the way you smile is wild. Damn, what did I do? The galley love it, though. Alleged. They don't. I'm acting. Ref, Zinni's been fouled. Zinni, be stronger, man. Come on. Goretzka. No foul, ref. Saka's not foul, ref, man. How long has this guy spent on the floor? Musiala, I don't imagine you'll need it, but I promise you, you know, the way you move, pause, you might make a lot more money being a stripper than a footballer, you know. Always on the floor. I'm calling you Cardi B now. Always on the floor. Bedina. Proper Bedina. Should be in effect. Man. I mean, the attackers have been on job today, you know. The defenders, who are normally our great performers, they've had an off day. But we win, lose, and draw together. And I hope it stays like this or gets better for Arsenal. But again, resilience. What did we talk about in the stream earlier today? Resilience. When things are not going well, we're still living with stuff. Please, I say this lightly. Guerrero, who can take a mean free kick, people. You know, there's 4 minutes left, boys. Come on. Oh, it looks like Kimmich fans. Raya, don't. If he goes for goal, there can't be no world he scored today. Guerrero's floated it. Zinni's header. Well in, Zinni, actually. It's going to go all the way out for a throw unless Deluded's got other plans. Bayern Munich throw. Oh, Zinni. Oh, I hope Zinchenko's all right. Is it? Oh, sorry. It's even worse now. Trossard. I think Trossard's holding his head. Is he okay? What happened? Always get nervous when I see players with head knocks and stuff like that, man. Not quite sure what's happened to Trossard. It'd be lovely to get one, man. They got Ice Spice in the tent. Football, eh? I can't understand people who don't like football. But I would say when you see games like this and the world, the rush of emotions, I can understand why, like, you know, because this is something else. And I say this all the time, but today shows why you need a squad. And I know football fans can never be praised, but half of you lot that wax on lyrical about Kirill, I've seen some of the chats. He's now rubbish. You've been slagging off Jesus, Zinny. Some even Trossard, seeing what they're bringing to the table. Benjamin White, there's a next goal here for us, man. Odegaard, nah, man, we're not leaving. You know what? We're scoring. There's a 90th minute. We've got something. We've got something. Eddie and Ketty, you get warm. I'm capping. Oh, Trossard, you're better than that. What pass was that? Party, make the... Hey, Thomas. I respect that ref. First one, he should be given a yellow. He has. You know what? You can't beef the ref. Thomas Party. What I've wanted to see all game, just kick him up, man. He needed to make that tactical foul. Thomas took one for the team. Had to. It could have been peak. We're doing better than in that Porto game. Yeah, because to be fair, Bayern are going to play a bit more football. They're still living on the counter, kind of like Porto. But yeah. Zini been better than Kirill defensively. Yep. Today. It happens, man. Ref, this is the... I can't lie. Big up Arteta. Bayern Munich are time wasting against us, you know. Hey. Guess we got to do it in Germany then, folks. It's been a crazy night of Champions League football. Spare thought, oh, it could get crazy. Spare thought for the Madrid and City fans. There's been 6 goals in that. Oh, could there be more here? Oh my God. Oh my God. They've hit the pulse. Jesus. Dummies it for Odegaard. See the ballers. Odegaard's done well. Trossard, carry it. Fed, dip. Let's go. There's a sea of Munich shirts. Where's Trossard's options? Arteta, I can't lie. Need to do some defensive drills this week. You know, I think they're forgetting everything we've been doing. Not been behaving like a team that's got one of the best home defensive records at the Emirates in the champs and in football. But to be fair, these are the first 2 home goals we've conceded all competition. Hopefully it remains 2. Lovely, ref. No foul. Oh, Jesus sending man short. But you can't. Ref. There's no advice. Ref, stop being silly. Jesus has been fouled. Stop being silly. Boys, keep fighting. Oh, Jesus is lit, man. So now all of a sudden, no one wanted Kirill to start. Trust me. Yeah, man. Oh, the new don't play Kirill. There's 5 minutes of added on time. It happens, innit? Kirill will be back to being good quality. You know, it happens. The same players that have saved the day today have been players that people have asked questions for. This is what it is. And this is what I rate about this team. Get your teammates out of trouble. 9 times out. Oh, my God. And I can't lie. I don't know what it is, but Raya, it seems like every close range finish or these kind of attacking moves is going for your legs. We have caught life. They've hit the post. 9 times out of 10, Gabriel and Saliba have saved their teammates. This time they needed bailing out. This is what teams do. And again, the game's not done. There's 4 minutes, but there's been several points this season where Saliba might, like Saliba's penalty or Ramsdale against Brentford, or, you know, the build up to the first goal. Yeah, the first goal today. That would be the main story of the game. Now it's just one of the many. Bayern Munich, it's been the one thing I would say is defensively, we got to be better. Saliba stepped in there. Zinny, be brave. Zinny, you've been good. I know I didn't see you duck out of a 50-50 there. Shut up, man. Jesus, I love that foul on Harry Kane. Get your body there, Declan. Get your body there. Lovely. Relax. Everyone relax. There's 4 minutes or 3.5. Relax. Partey, that was dead. It got to Saka, but that was dead. Play it in front of him. You've got the ability. Big up Bakayo for that. Is it just me, or has anyone seen the second half? Saka's been bringing out 1-2 step overs. They said he's not entertaining though. Zinchenko. Gabriel Jesus. I don't want to hear people disrespect my guy again. Fine manners. Zinny. Oh, you know what, Trossard? Unlucky. First dead touch. Unlucky. Standards though, boys. Standards. I don't know what's wrong with Tommy. He must not be ready. Maybe it's just a tactical decision. Arteta just thinks that you can't help me today, which I don't necessarily believe. Maybe these players are not necessarily fit. And I will be doing a live stream with George. Big him up for coming on the platform tomorrow. For that, I'm gonna ask him. Did Arteta? No. Why did Tommy? Not come on. Curio, Zini thoughts. Can't hate on Zinchenko anymore. Saka's had a big performance today. Everyone has, man. Saka hearing verbal on his name, man. He's got nothing to prove. My star boy's done it. We do need to do better in the second leg, man. We need to. Well, I thought Zini and Jesus would have been in the starting 11 today. I don't think for Zini, I was hopeful Jesus be there. Why is this centre-back splitting attack always working against us? I don't know, man. Too open on the transitions. Far too open on the transitions. We learn from it, though, man. Learn from it. A minute and a half left. Zini win the header. Thank you. Gabriel, get up there. Get up there. Lovely, lovely. Make it, Trossard. Make it. Be strong, Trossard. Be strong. Lovely, Deckers. Lovely. Ref, did you see that kick out as well? Can't have that. Can't have that, ref. There's kids watching. Can't have that. Thank God away goals isn't a thing anymore. This low block at the Allianz is going to be generation. Oh, yeah. Imagine if there was away goals. We need to find 2 next week. Stupid rule, man. Odegaard. Oh, ref, that's the madness. He's gone. Davis going to be gone. You got nowhere near that on Odegaard. Now, I know Arsenal are the boys and girls who cry wolf and talk about ref conspiracies. Really? That's the end of Davies' night. He's on a yellow already. How have you... Oh, Saka's in. Hey, we're going to win. Saka... Oh! Ref, suck your mum. How have we not got a pen there? Ref, suck your mum. Oh, a million times. Sorry for the language. A million times. A million times. Bayern Munich on the counter-attack here. That's an absolute shambolic decision. There's 10 seconds left. Ref, you're prick. Pardon my language, and I mean nothing but respect, but oh my God. I can't believe we've got bumped. I can't believe we've got bumped. You better VAR all of that. You know there's no Bayern fans. It's all Arsenal fans, right? Don't let him out that stadium if he messes about. Don't fuck about, ref. Don't fuck about. Don't take the piss, ref. Please don't take the piss. Please don't take the piss. That's 1,000,000% a penalty. Please don't buy us. Don't do that. Arsene Wenger, you work at FIFA. You definitely know these people at UEFA. Make the calls. Say, well, you never got a pen. No, seriously, people. How do I put that into words? Phenomenal sheg. Phenomenal sheg. Phenomenal sheg. I don't know. I'll see it again, but oh my God, how's that not been given a pen? How's that not a pen? Saka, stop being a nice guy. Bang him, man. Forget this. Bang him. You are a fool. Saka's becoming a villain. Saka's pushing the coaching staff and telling the ref, shut up, demons. This is what we need. Ref, you're a fraud. You're absolute disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. You've bottled the big decisions there. I can't believe that. It's nothing, though. Cool. We just have to do it. We just have to do it at the Allianz. Don't know how that's not a penalty. Honestly, I don't know how we have not been given a penalty. I'm astonished as to why we haven't had a late penalty. Saliba, stop breading up on Meccano. Kai Havertz, stop talking to Muller. I hear it. You're all killies them. Get in the changing rooms. Jesus and Sane breading. There's too much breading. Tuchel talking to Jesus. You better not be trying to sign him. You better not be trying to sign him. Too much breading. There's too much breading. Hi, Ken. You thought he was gonna be tweeting today, innit? I'll be real. Hey, Thomas Muller's bread in Saka. Hey, Saka generation. Look at the players he's rubbing shoulders with and doing all of this with. Saka's vex. Saka's vex. Saka's vex. At the end of the day, yeah, we've I don't know how you look at it. If this was a league game, you could say it's a point gained or 2 points dropped. End of the day, we took the lead and we bottled that and we got something out of it. How have we not been given a pen, bro? Seriously. The more I see it, the angrier I get. Seriously. Look at Neuer's face. He's guilty. No, you're young and you go in the kitchen and mum's left the potatoes for Sunday dinner and you teeth one and it's clearly in your mouth and you've been caught red-handed. That's what Neuer looks like. No. It's going to take me a while to get over that, you know. Saka, I asked for you to stand up to be counted today. You've done that, you know. Boys, I'm proud of you lot. Resilience. It's been great. It's been great and phenomenal. No, phenomenal's cap. It's been very good in certain incidences. It's been absolutely shambolic in others. It's been very emotional. You can see what psychologically, we said before the game, psychology is everything going into this. And you can see psychologically at some moments in that game was better than others. And it's about fine margins. You know, we should have had a pen. Probably shouldn't have conceded the goals we should have. Ben White had a great opportunity. We definitely should have had a pen. These went against us and for us. So I think for both teams, they need to go back to the drawing board. I don't want to find positives where there is none or find negatives where there's none. But as I said, I think I give credit to our resilience. Shown a lot of resilience this season. And today would be one of those as well, where in other years we would have crumbled. Unfortunately, while I think we're learning on the job, while I think we're showing ourselves as an experienced side in the domestic competitions, we're very naive in the champs. A lot of these things, not as exaggerated, they were there against Porto. And I feel in the final third, we was great today. In the middle third, we were shaky. In the defensive third, it was shambolic. You know, the first goal, Raya, Kirio, Gabriel, Benjamin White, Rice, everyone could have done better. I'm not here to blame people. You know, yes, some people played more prominently in that than others. The penalty incident or their penalty incident upset me because they've moved it from front to back. It's terrible across all phases of play, and Saliba's error kind of capped that off. But we showed mentality to get ourselves back in the game, to never let our heads drop, and we've got something. As much as I'm talking about the end of the game, the fact that there's no pen has fucking pissed me off, people. Sorry for the language. But at the end of the day, I can't lie to you lot. And I find it very hard to keep them emotions in check because if we concede or we don't score and it's to do with us, fair enough. But these referees are paid far too much. He's bottled several decisions there. He's bottled the second yellow for Davies and he's bottled that pen shout. Stop bringing refs that have not got the strongest characters because he's doing the wrong things. You know, the positives, we showed grit, we showed determination. It shows why you need a squad because, you know, a lot of people would have started Kirio today. He didn't have the best of games, got hooked at halftime, rightly so, etc., etc. But, you know, Saliba and Gabriel, poorest game I've seen from them in a while, but we got them out of it. 9 times out of 10, they have saved us. And that's what good teams do. And that's what good players do. You get your teammates out of trouble. On another day, these lot will save you lot. Everyone has a lot to say about Zinchenko. Bossed it off that bench today. Trossard, quality off that bench. Truly the super sub. So it's even disrespectful to say it to you. Gabriel Jesus, fantastic. Kai Havertz, amazing. Martin Odegaard, that's why he's our captain. Led by example. Massive bollocks on show today. Pause. Elite performance, Martin Odegaard. Saka stood up to the occasion. Ben White, calm. You know, Raya, you know, used the penalty, hit the man last round. Today, madness. But on another day, too open. And maybe even Mikel Arteta, love the guy. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. We'd all do things better with hindsight. But potentially, you know, maybe you would. I mean, you hooked Kirio with 45 minutes. Maybe he wasn't fit. Maybe he wasn't fit. Maybe he was considering starting Zinni. I think, you know, if I'm honest with you, maybe he would have done that. Yeah. Maybe the man-for-man thing didn't really work today. Maybe he was a bit naive with, and I don't want us to change the high line. That needed to stay there. But, you know, I think our players were a bit naive today, getting in foot races and, you know, trying to compete in open spaces against, the Sanes, etc. But it's a good test. It's all a learning curve because this, this ain't the best Bayern Munich side we've ever seen. you know, you're going to see better. So this is the sort of territory we want to hang with. This is what we've got to do. I think it was a good test for Saliba and Gabriel. You know, he done relatively well against Kane. He won some great fouls, but he's really only scored a pen. You know, Gnabry and Sane really and truly, they only took advantage of the mistakes we shot ourselves in the foot. And I'm not knocking it, but I think it's quite positive that we've gone from getting battered against Bayern Munich, you know, to them just playing on a counter-attack. And I've got no qualms with that. But it shows you, again, psychologically, I think a lot of the errors we're making was psychologically and also moments. Now, we've taken our moments in some incidences today and not others. And Bayern were probably more clinical in that regard. So there are a lot of long-term beneficial things we did today and evident areas of improvement. We've got to get on with it. There's nothing else. Get on with it now. Now the attention switches to Aston Villa. And then we've got these lot in Germany where they're going to have their fans, where the dynamics are going to be different. Martin Odegaard, man of the match for me. You know, I would say Martin Odegaard, man of the match. If you give it Trossard, I can't say no. He had a great cameo off the bench and obviously scored. You could hail up Gabriel Jesus. I just think you can't look beyond Martin Odegaard today. I genuinely think you can't look beyond Martin Odegaard. You can't look beyond Martin Odegaard. Bossed it today. Bukayo Saka stood up to the occasion. Kai Havertz, very good performance. I thought Jorginho was decent. And even in the build-up to the pen, one of the only guys that was kind of switched on. Declan wasn't bad, but, you know, like you lot have pointed out, with me maybe being on the yellow, was a bit reluctant to do certain things. I think Benjamin White was okay. I think Raya, you know, your game's going to be summed up by the mistake. I think Saliba, you know what, the saddest thing is, yeah, I think Saliba was one of the players that started off better, and then he's obviously made that mistake. He reacted better. Gabriel, I think you reacted. I mean, there was, again, clearly there were some moments that were more positive than others, but end of the day, we left with something, innit? Could have been better. You have to, you know, hold yourself accountable and want to get better, but also you have to be thankful that you got out of jail there. But I think today, you know, Arteta will go back to the drawing board and the players. Defensive mistakes cost us today, man. How did we not have a pen, man? Genuinely, I'm pissed off. I know I shouldn't, Arsenal fans. I know I shouldn't be peed off. You know, refs do us dirty every week. We see this every week. Every week. But how? That ref has once again, that ref's bottled those decisions, people. He's bottled the second yellow for Davies and he's bottled the pen. And anyone saying, oh, it wasn't a pen and whatnot, let that be on the other side. Let that be in Raya's area. Let that same thing happen against our football club. You know exactly what is going to happen. That's ridiculous, man. So there's a lot of positives and general positives and whatnot, but there's a lot of areas to improve. I don't think we won the second balls enough. I think that it was at times they were really cutting through our press. I think our positioning was poor. Obviously, the start and stop of this is the stupid defensive mistakes. They're saying he threw his foot out. You've seen them given for less. Can't lie, I did think he'd stay on his feet, but we've seen them given for less. We've seen them given for less, people, man. We get them in Germany. I don't think that was a pen. He looked to make contact. Proper composure. He should have took it and shot. I'm backing my dude, man. I'm backing my dude, man. I'm backing my dude. Saka is someone that wouldn't do that. Saka's always someone that wants to stay on his feet. I think that's a pen. I'm backing my dude, people. Zini slows us down so much. He's so jarring. To be fair, it was good today, man. Let's be honest, not a pen. Rio saying a pen. Bro, Rio Ferdinand. Bro, Nitties are saying it's a pen. If Rio said that. So there you have it. It weren't even reviewed. Saka should have just hit it. It is a learning curve, man. We move, guys, learning curve and experience gain. Cut out the mistakes and we'll be good. Bro, ref shit the bed, bro. There's this. All you can do is we take that draw. G1, you supporting Arsenal. We need new haters. Fuck us at the Allianz. What, like I won't draw for my Bayern Munich shit. You're a Man United fan, man. Are you happy with the draw, DG? I know I'm disappointed. Mixed emotions, man. Mixed emotions because I think we should have had a pen. my heart would have fallen out my mouth if Saka took it because of the pressure with that. But had we have scored, we nick it. Obviously, if Benjamin White scores, it's a different game. You know, so there are some positives. The very fact of when we played City and Bayern, we've been disappointed. We've not won across all comps. There are some positives, but at the same time, it's not that we're lucky, but we're lucky in it because for a long time, a very, very long time, we were shaky defensively, shaky. You know, and I'm talking about when collectively the transitions, there was too much space. We're not winning our battles. Our actual defenders, with the exception of Benjamin White, that started, had the off day, including the keeper. Our defensive unit let us down. I'm not buoying them because 9 times out of 10 they stood up to be counted, but they look nervous. So in many ways, I'm happy with a draw. In other ways, I'm not because it's a case of ifs and buts, man. You know, but it is a positive that it's another team that's come to the Emirates. I wouldn't say they just sat back and were doing the Stoke City thing, but like, yeah, hella drama, man. Davies is missing the away leg in any case. I swear. But if he isn't, I mean, if he, regardless, he should have been sent off, man. Yeah, Martinelli was beaky, man. I didn't see the pen. Sorry, 100% a pen. Did you see Saka? I was raging. Zinni came on and balled out my left back. Big up Zinni, man. They can't talk on Zinni, man. They can't, man. Zinni, baller. When it's a chess match, it's you. That's your game. So rattled picking up the wrong mug. It was almost an open net. Saka should have just tapped it with his left foot. He probably should have, but at the same time, bro, bare man and women in the chat making comments like they're pro ballers, you know, like, what would you look with it? How do you know that that was the thing he saw? And also at the same time, when you're actually playing, it's different. You can't do high line with Kirio. That's goofy-ish. Somewhat in it. It's cool though, man. Any sane person can compare Kane's penalty given to Saka's pen not given and see that this ref made a huge blunder in his consistency. Bottled it, man. Bottled it. If we can get our own way, I think we can take them in Munich. Very different dynamics, man. Free Palestine. Man of the match is Sane or Saka. I hear that, but I wouldn't say Sane. Hey, turn off my 1 sec, man. I'm sitting down in a set. Turn off my TV. I don't really care what Harry Kane's had to say. Big up Harry Kane. I like you tomorrow, but yeah, man. Absolute nonsense, man. How honest, like seriously, man, mate. I'm gonna watch the game again tonight, of course. As you know, I'm gonna get your reaction videos out, and I'm gonna watch the game again. But it's gonna take some convincing to tell me that that's not a pen. You know, I'll be honest. Remember our away form, we should be all right. Yeah, Martinelli stunk out the place today. Well, games like that is Zinni, and this is where you have to utilize your squad, different horses for different courses. You know, again, tonight, Kirio's going to be public enemy number 1. People are waxing lyrical. Oh, Kirio has to start. He's our first choice left back. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be. I'm just saying be consistent. This is why you need a squad. What's Neuer meant to do? That's his business, man. I'm more angry at the Odegaard foul than the pen. Appreciate the super chats, man. True. Martinelli stunk out the place today, man. Stunk out the place. Still don't think it was a pen. The ref should have blown it and let it be reviewed. If you lot are right and it's actually not been reviewed, then I'm even angrier then. Because fair enough if you don't want to give it. But really, that was so close that was so clear of a call, better yet, that doesn't have to be reviewed. That's crazy to me. We didn't get beat. That's the main thing for me. I'm glad Kyrgios hooked at halftime. He's out of his depth. There it is, man. There it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. He didn't have a good game. Go again. I know if Rio's saying that's a pen, it might be one. I can't lie. Bro, these lot are saying, bro, hey, the people are saying that they said it's not even a checking thing. So that's why he blew it. Honestly, I thought the pen would be given. I thought it's one of them. The ref's not giving it. Someone said, Mike, you know what? I think you effed up here, fella. Like, have a look at this. I genuinely thought that'd be the case. But as I always say, and for me, it's very hard to accept today. Let's control the controllables we can control. Did we attack to our highest of standards? Did we defend to the highest of standards? If we can say yes to both, then maybe we can have some more extended thoughts with the ref. If we didn't do that, then we didn't. Foden, that was serious. Partey isn't the midfielder we can rely on anymore. He needs some significant game time to get back. Very poor 5 minutes. Do you lot reckon then, in hindsight, with what we've seen with Luton and what we've seen with Brighton, that Tomiyasu and Partey probably are going to start? Because even Jorginho's had a lot of minutes in the legs. Serious minutes in the legs. And it's games like this where maybe if you have another striker, another wide option, take nothing away from those who came off the bench. It's something else. It's a pen. You're denying a goal scoring opportunity. Also, the ref is his first time, and I hope he ran out the stadium. Once he got and moved out the way, he should have scored that. Not going to lie, I maybe could have stayed on his feet still, but I didn't see it. Kirill just looked nervous today. He just looked nervous. That's what I like. Kirill, for me, he's still reactive as a defender. He's not proactive. He can react and defend quite well, but you're always going to be at disadvantage. Someone as quick as Sane, you're in trouble. No Davies for the second leg. Even at the beginning, man, like Dyer, like we're on them. That right-hand side looked to be the place. We got again in there. At the end of the day, we got again. But DJ, if you remember the stream earlier, I said it could be 2-2 draw. I hear you, and you're bang on the money, but in this cost of living, could you use your foresight and big up everyone in the chat? If you could use your foresight for lottery numbers, trying to get out the hood, yeah? We can't play elite matches with Kirill and pacey wingers. He kills any passing to the left. He's just not a natural left back. And like at times you've seen Ben White do the inverted thing, and Kirill just plays a traditional one. Obviously, that's changed today. It's not the thing. But it's just shown we can be our best friends or worst enemies, man. There was, pardon me, better periods than not. At least we can still fight. And I'd say once again, for me, the fact that there's some grit, heart, determination, I can maneuver with that, innit? And it's lovely to see the differences in opinions, folks. We gave them 2 goals. I fancy us at the Allianz. No, you have to be fair. Saka went out. He was being sneaky. Didn't see it. Can't comment on it. Penalty for me. Seen them given. Rough, man. I feel we got exposed by the occasional Raya and centre-back partnership aren't moving like that in the Prem. Shame. Naive performance. I wouldn't say it's poor. If that was in the 20th, it's a pen. Jesus slander needs to end. When he's fit, he puts in proper good performances. Boy. Go again next week, innit? The occasion got to these, man. The crowd does not help players, too emotional. That's where I think them things there, the players have to just learn on the job. And I guess that just comes with playing in games like this, going to Germany, going to wherever and whatnot. I know it's not the same, but how far does that go and I know it's not the same, but some of you lot have played in some nasty away grounds in other European competitions. Boy. Don't think that was a pen. Clear bona fide pen. It's rubbish to say otherwise. Haraya was too eager in the first half. I think there's a lack of communication. Like for me personally, I'm not here to say you're the sole blamer or whatever. I think from the replays, maybe Raya said something. I don't think Raya's called it. You know, Raya and Gabriel Saliba, all of them, they got a good relationship defensively, you know, in whatever language they're communicating in. Gabriel ain't got eyes in the back of his head. Raya's come out and he's moving half-hearted. You can see Gabriel's kind of, and one thing I did like, even though it was terrible, is he's not been reactive. He's tried to put out the fire. So I don't think Raya's communicated well enough, if I'm completely honest with you lot. I don't think his communication in that moment was probably well enough. Gabriel's trying to do too much and he's done well. He's trying to play some cute and clever passes. I do think he sold Kirill short. I do think Kirill could have done better there. Then you obviously throw in, watching it again, I wouldn't blame Benjamin White, but could he have tucked in sooner for what led to it? You know, could Declan Rice have been aware? Saliba weren't aware either. So it's just a combination of errors what led to these 2 brain farts. And we need to cut that out. We've done that in the Prem. The margins in these kind of competitions are different. Very different. So All we can do is move in it as usual. Big up you. Look, we've got 443 likes. Can we get to 500 or am I dream chasing? Where was Saka supposed to go? Never literally blocks off the ball. Neuer, I think you mean, and doesn't go for it. Saka is passing and Neuer's foot isn't planted. This game should keep us in good stead for the next leg. Boy. We big up who passed to him, then who passed to the lad that passed the pie, huh? Can't lie, looking at it, Saka pen shot, he slightly dived. Yes, Ryan made the error coming out, but Big Gabby didn't need to have a brain fart. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not here to catch anyone out. You've done this, you've done that, you've done that. He say, she say. It's like, bro, I come from a generation like your parents, you know, if you're with your cousins or brothers or sisters or whatever and something's happened, everybody's getting beats, isn't it? That's what needs to happen. There's no, it wasn't me and that. You get beats for snitching. Everyone needs to go to Arteta and have that. Like, everyone. Because we're better than that. You're all better than that. But yeah, man, there's so many things we could have done better today. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's happened now. It could have been worse. It could have been better. Just have to deal with it and go again. Right. And this is what I like about football because, you know, again, just scrolling through the chat, there's a variety in emotions. Let's activate one love for subscribing with Amazon Prime. Zim's love for the raid as well. Just saw that. So yeah, 465 people. We can get 500 likes. Our defenders, uncharacteristically, brain farts, man. It is what it is, though. As a Bayern fan, I feel a lot more comfortable. You cocky, pause. Arsenal fans made me almost a bit question my team, but 2-2 in Arsenal without fans. Next game in Munich, yeah, a lot more confident. Big up Bayern Munich. This is why I said you can't sleep on no one. And you're right. To come to our place, no fans, shows you. And that's what used to happen, man. Like, that's what needs to happen with our defense. Everybody needs to get beats. I'm not here for if it's Kiri or Gabriel, whatever. You're all together. You know, the first defender is our strikers. Our first attacker is David Raya. You know, as much as I'm looking at our defense for the second goal, what the hell's gone on with our press? Because if I'm brutally honest with you lot, not so much, but first 20 minutes against Brighton, they were beating our press very easily. It didn't happen as much today, but it did happen today. It was fair. It looked like we was there for the counter. Could that be because we're looking a bit leggy and tired with the fixture congestion? I don't know, but that's what I saw, man. So yeah, man. Just game on, man. Still undefeated in 2024, and we beat them in Munich. Dortmund did it with no problems. By God's grace, man. By God's grace. I'm definitely a lot happier than how it could have ended. I'm definitely a lot happier than how it could have ended. And we live to fight another day, man. Sometimes you just gotta be humble like that in life, man. Man. Boy. Should we do player ratings before we get out of here, folks? Big up you lot, because it's getting late. David Raya. I want to say 5. I'm going to watch the game again. Emotions are all about the place. But yeah, you did make an error. You almost got nuts twice for the Coleman goal. You have to hold your hands up for that. Give you a 5, just about. Benjamin White, 6. Kirill. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, you know what? 5 for Raya. 5 for Raya. 5 for White. Gabriel and Saliba, 5s. Kirill, I think it's a 4, man. Even though I think I'm being harsh to you. Jorginho, I'll give you a 7. I think Jorginho was all right today. You know, I'll be real. He's one of the better players. Declan Rice, I'll give you a 6. Seen you play better. Maybe you being on the yellows and issues. Odegaard, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Couldn't ask you to do anything more today. I'm sure if I watched the game again, I could, but the pressing, the standing up to be counted, the intensity to try to win the ball back, that's a captain's performance. If Declan Rice did that, not to put the players against each other, everyone's waxing lyrical. Quality from Odegaard. Bukayo Saka, 9, strong 9. Really should get a bonus point over 10, but strong 9. He should have won a pen. Don't know how we haven't been given that. You scored the goal. And I think he was a lively threat, if I'm completely honest with you. Even brought the step overs out in the second half. So I'll give you a 9. Kai Havertz, 8. Strong performance today. I think, you know, if I had to highlight couple players, Saka, Odegaard, Kai Havertz, 2 degrees, Jorginho. Obviously, the subs we'll get onto. I think they did well. Martinelli, just about a 5, really and truly. Low 5, flirting with a 4. Very ineffective today, really. Martinelli, Kirill, probably extremely ineffective. Saliba, I feel sandwiched in, like, before the mistake, after mistake. I feel you had an okay game, just made a mistake. Gabriel, obviously the same. Raya, I don't think you was tested too much, really and truly, and you did okay, but you had a hand in that mistake. Kirill, we've spoken on. Substitutes, Partey, 5 for the moment she played, not that there was much. Gabriel Jesus, 10 out of 10 for your impact. Trossard, 10 out of 10 for your impact. Zinchenko, strong 8 out of 10 for your impact. The subs are some of the most, well, 3 of the 4 subs, no disrespect to Partey, with the impact. In fact, Partey as well, just for making that street smart foul as well and taking a yellow. So that's what I'm personally going with, man, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, man, like, well done to Saka and Trossard. Boy, Odegaard oozes class. What a player, man. Big up Gabriel as well. Imagine DG guarding Sane. Boy, Sane, I'm not even going to try, boy. And I get it. People forget it's difficult. You get tight to someone like Sane, you might nick the ball a couple of times. If they turn you, you're fucked, pardon my language, because they're gone. And there's only so many times you can foul them. If you sit off them, then obviously they're going to be aggressive. So it's very difficult. Anyone that's played Sunday League is very difficult. I hear it with Kirill, man. I would have started Tomiyasu, but I must admit, everyone that was saying, appreciate that. Big up DG. Have a good evening. Good commentary as always. Everyone that's proclaiming, that was saying Kirill's the next this, that, the others, the first left back. I'm not saying all of you lot, but man are turning on him. We was robbed, my guy, man. We was robbed. Robbed of a red card, robbed of a pen. But you know what? I can't control the uncontrollables in it. We can only deal with variables that we can, if not for anything else, just to protect our sanity. I feel our attack in the final third was one of the better aspects of us, but did we play to the way we could? I guess no. Defensively, clearly massive improvements need to be made. Individually, clearly a lot of things people could have done. Maybe Arteta will go back to the drawing board and assess stuff that he's done. Yeah. Told man Jesus should have started. Boy. She knows Arsenal, allegedly, Gooner, allegedly, when you lot are saying too much with Jesus, this is what happens. This is what happens. I tried to tell them. Big them up, but I tried to tell them. And Jess will be on my channel on Thursday, but hey, I have to face the music. Gonna have to. Look out in the community tab, because I'm gonna ask you a lot of questions and topics you want. Would love to have Timber, man. Sane, you got to be tight, but when the turn, I would have to risk and tackle him. You're only going to get away with that a couple of times. And I think Sane's got great balance. You're only going to get away with that a couple of times, man. Benny should have scored, but you're right back in it. Head loss. We've all been there. Head loss. But it is what it is in that regards. We've got 476 likes. We're very close to 500. You're right. Next step is Aston Villa. That's all we can do. Jorginho, 7. Odegaard, 8. Rice, 7. Same and Gabs played as they always do. But you see, today we showed nerves. We did show nerves today, 100%. A lot of teething problems today. Raya, that's the only thing with Raya, man. He has to just hold his hands up. I don't know what he was doing. Rush our blood. Because if that's Ramsdale, we'll get onto him. And I'm not advocating scapegoating any player. We just be honest with what we saw. Big games like this is when you see the true caliber of our team. To be fair, beating a press is bright and strong point. You're right. You are right. I'm telling you, Rice was shackled. He didn't look himself. I guess it is true, man. It is true. I guess you're right. You're right. But even that, there was just them, what we've become accustomed to with Declan Rice. You just know he's going to get the ball. I'm not necessarily talking about them 50-50s. Just sometimes he just wins it, and I don't think that was quite there. I thought he looked a bit tired today, Rice, but I do think it's a good point, the fact that he's on a yellow. And I know it's different roles, but Havertz was on a yellow, if I'm honest with you. And I can't say that with Havertz. But it is what it is, man. Even when we're not necessarily at our best, we get something, and it comes down to the fight. Humble 5, man. No Davies next leg due to the yellow card. At least they got shagged, didn't it? Should have had he pray. Actually, not that the game was all said and done, anyways. But I'm gonna die on that hill. They should have had a second yellow personally. Pen and a yellow. I'm dying on that. Odegaard, defo man of the match. Definitely man of the match. Definitely. 100%. See this football thing? Crazy. They're gonna annihilate us away. Bayern fans are gonna be peed. Listen, we're just gonna have to get on with it, man. Like, yeah, they're gonna have atmosphere. It's a dangerous stadium. They've got good players that don't look like how they've been playing in the domestic league, but at the same time, you know, that's what's to be expected. Go out there and prove people wrong. What are we gonna do? Cry about it? We'll try to get on with it and really see where we're at and see if we can make something special, because the reality is we are 90 minutes away from potentially being in a semi-final where it's all to play. There's many things Bayern could have done better, many things we could have done and hope we do better. And then you're only rewarded with Real Madrid or City, and it's 3-3 between them. Do you know what? If you're on the other side of the draw, you might be laughing. I was thinking about today, yeah, and I'm going off topic, people. Unpopular opinion, Dortmund or Atletico, which obviously they're playing together, I think one of them teams might scumbag it to the final, more so Atletico. Happy Eid, man, to everyone celebrating 100%. Feel like Rice was scared because of yellow, but Havertz still played his game. No excuse, got to get on with it. It's true, and at the end of the day, I can't tell them how to manage it. Maybe I do think you're right, man. I don't think you clocked how bad this is. When you watch the game, you'll be big mad. You gotta stay humble, man. I'm definitely gonna watch it tonight, and then at some point tomorrow afternoon, you'll get your tactical reviews, folks. But yeah, on that note, though, man, it's always amazing to watch the highs and lows with you lot. I think the best thing for me to do is eat my dinner, shower, brush my teeth, watch the game again, and go to bed and allow my temperature to go down, really and truly, and also my emotions. But this is what we signed up to. It could have been better. It could have been worse. At the end of the day, this is what we've got now, man. You lot smash the like button as you've been doing. You know, 485 likes is ridiculous. Appreciative to my regular supporters. And if you're new here, hit the like button. Yeah, man, I see some fullbacks trying to score screamers today. I know one that can.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just like active red light. I think it's like